down with you guys, right? So shout out to the people who's here. Shout out to the people who's watching on YouTube, etc. So nah, it's the same pew pews. We're gonna be talking about the death of Jasmine. There's certain people that hit me in the DMs and there's certain stuff that they're telling me. I'm still trying to figure out the motive. Right now, I have two clear theories about the motive. And yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's what we're gonna be breaking down. Rest in peace to Jasmine. I did post, okay, those the other day I'm merely scrolling and then there was a little kid. He went online, he made a video and posted it online, and that was Jasmine's little brother. And that video was probably the saddest thing I've ever covered here. I ended up deleting the video. A lot of people were asking me, oh, where did I get it? Where did I get it? Where can I find it? The family reached out to me. They told me that, that was a mistake. They didn't approve of this video to be on the kids TikTok, so they deleted it. They asked me to take it down, even though when I posted it I blurred the face. But as for, what I'm saying, he's still a young kid and it's not, shouldn't be. I thought that, there's multiple posts, so I just thought that they seen it. So yeah. um but today we're going to specifically talk about the motive, okay? I reported a day, shout out to Yeg Hood Stories. We reported that the kid who was involved in this got arrested. And yeah, a lot of people were asking me, why did I block his face? Why did I block his face? Guys, and we're in Canada. There's the Youth Criminal Justice Act. You know what that means? That means if you're a youth and you do a crime, I can't post it because you're a youth. That's a lot of people are in the comments saying, "Oh, he's trying to protect them." No, I'm not families with him. I don't know him, so I'm not trying to protect anyone here. I was just, because I've posted. The only time you can post a kid that did a crime is when you get a court order, and I posted some before, and Peel Regional Toronto Police, they DM me. They're like, "Yo, can you please take that down? The court order is finished." So that's why I I blurred his face, because you can't just do that. Okay, a lot of people are asking me, yo, Sam, why did you do that? I'm saying I can't post a youth that did crime unless there's a court order. So stop saying that, oh, I'm families with him or I'm trying to protect him, because that's not true. Again, the GoFundMe is in my bio. The link is in my bio for the GoFundMe for Jasmine. Long live Jasmine. Very sad situation. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through some of the news source, and I have certain information that kind of goes against what the news was trying to portray, allegedly. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna go exactly where we left off. So shout out to everyone watching. What will happen to a boyfriend? The boyfriend just has to go through grievance, and nothing's gonna happen to him. It's a sad situation, and I wish closure and my condolences to the boyfriend. So here it says that the police laid charges. Okay, let me make sure YouTube, you guys can see this. Okay, so this is article from Edmonton Police, released on August 19th at 3 p.m. It says they laid charges against the 16-year-old male in relation to the homicide that occurred in the city's northeast past weekend. So at 6:50 a.m., police were called for reports of a pew-pew near 139 Avenue and 32nd Street. Upon arrival, officers located a seriously injured 16-year-old female. The officers began administering first aid, but unfortunately, she was pronounced deceased upon EMS arrival. The 16-year-old male has since been arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Second degree? Okay. So we're gonna talk about this more, but let's check out what the news has been posting, okay? Nolan Wells situation here I was looking up, but this is what the news has been posting. We're gonna go through this one first. We're gonna talk about there's a certain point of time where the kids there was some people were uttering threats. I have some major information about that. But yeah, let's see what the news has been posting first, and then we'll break down everything else.
When I woke up, I heard some screams and stuff, you know.
Homicide detectives called to this Northeast Edmonton neighborhood early Sunday morning after the death of 16-year-old girl.
It was just complete mayhem. Like everywhere was like cops.
Police say shortly before 7 a.m. Sunday, officers responded to reports of a shooting near 139 Avenue and 32 Street in the Hairsine neighborhood, where they found a seriously injured 16-year-old girl. They attempted first aid, but she was pronounced dead when EMS arrived. Residents feeling shaken by the news. They're telling City News they don't want to appear on camera, feeling threatened for the safety of the community.
See, that's a problem. Now you got the regular citizen. They're scared. They can't even talk about what they seen on camera. That's extremely bad because you need the community to rally up behind certain shit. But looking at this, it seems like a lot of people don't want to talk.
Community and calling police for immediate answers. I talked to one neighbor who didn't want to share his name, still shaken but what he heard seeing police in his neighborhood. He says his younger sister has been struggling to sleep since learning of the death.
She was telling me she couldn't sleep. She said she's scared for her safety. But I said, if you can't sleep, then I can't sleep, you know?
The Edmonton Police Service homicide section is investigating and is treating the death as suspicious. An autopsy is scheduled for Wednesday.
So I think the autopsy came out and, she was shot. Okay, now that's official. We can officially say that she was shot. At first, the news was kind of wishy-washy by the way they portrayed it, right? But now we know for sure it was a gunshot wound that ended her life. Now let's go through this CTV article.
32nd Street.
Not this one. We're gonna go through the one where they talk about, because there's one where they talk about there was like a leaked audio from a security camera where you hear people uttering threats. Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. She was from the south side.
Police did not identify the girl or the circumstances of the shooting.
She died at the scene. A 16-year-old boy is facing a second-degree murder charge in the shooting death of a teenage girl over the weekend. Early Sunday morning, police found a 16-year-old girl injured near 139th Avenue and 32nd Street. She died at the scene. Yesterday, police arrested a teenage boy and have now charged him with second-degree murder. An autopsy has confirmed the girl was shot to death. Police cannot identify the accused or the victim as they are both under 18.
So yeah, I'm still looking for that news article that mentioned there was one where they had a video
Alberta
clip.
RCMP are
They had a video clip, like a security camera. I had someone that was allegedly at we're gonna call her T. They were at that girl's house, and they said that the news wasn't posting the full clip and there was more to it, and it was taken out of context. Just give me a second. Let me just find that clip before we continue, because this is where I had the second theory, because I personally have two theories about what happened. I have two theories, and both are pretty, like, it sounds like they both sound very very clear. It seemed like it could happen. But yo, chat, was it CTV that posted the audio clip or the video clip of this doorbell camera?
Guns are not
This is the
toys.
second one.
They should not be. What? It was just really hard for the family.
The family of Jasmine Desi is in mourning following her untimely death Sunday morning.
Jasmine must have been so scared, as any 16-year-old girl would be. And I can't imagine what she was feeling in that moment.
Out of concern for their safety, Desi's family members asked that we conceal their identity. Police were called to the Park Hill condominiums just before 7 a.m. for a report of gunshots. Desi died on scene. Her mother was out of town when she got the news.
Everyone's just really close to each other. So it's just really hard now that we lost somebody and we're all just in shock right now.
On Tuesday afternoon, Edmonton Police confirmed they have made an arrest in the teen's death. The suspect? Another minor.
Guns are not toys. They should not be accessible, this easily accessible.
They say her future has been stripped away.
Just last week, she asked me to help her build her resume because she hasn't even had the chance to work or drive. Like there's so many things that she wanted to do and now it's taken away from her.
She was taking classes to become a nail tech and dreamed of becoming an architect one day.
It was just a little girl, right? So she had a lot of friends. She always had a lot of support. She loved doing things. She loved doing her hair and makeup.
Described as a caring and funny extrovert, Desi was the oldest of 3 siblings, who now have to navigate life without her.
We will never move on from this.
Sarah.
This is super sad, guys. I still can't believe it. So, pretty much that's
People
what
living
happened.
in the
That's what
Park
the
Hill
news is showing.
shots rang out here at 139 Avenue and 32nd Street just before 7. Didn't live here for disputes recently. 9 Avenue and 32nd Street just.
So yeah, for those asking, the girl, Jasmine, the girl who got killed, rest in peace, she did not live there. Okay, she did not live there. Her parents, Jasmine's parent, went to Vancouver and she couldn't go to Vancouver because it was bad timing, according to information I have from the family members. Apparently there was bad timing because she had a concert. Apparently it was a Daniel Caesar concert. She couldn't go to the family outing in Vancouver. So her other friend, okay, at another house. I know her full name, but she's not mentioned anywhere, so I'm not going to mention her. Well, let's call her T. So T, she has this, what do you call it? She has this link up, or what do you call it in you guys' language? A free base. So she had a free base. And that free base, oh, shout out to the Guilty Ghosts. Make sure y'all tap into the Guilty Ghost Yeghood stories. He's been very monumental in, you know, cleaning out the roaches. So T has a free base. She invites people over for the night. At around 12, people get there. And then throughout the night, people are leaving. So according to someone who was allegedly there, this is what they told me. They said that, one, the clip, I still can't find it, but there was a clip where the news said that someone was uttering threats at 12 or 11. That's not relevant, or it was taken out of context. That's what I'm hearing from people that was allegedly over there. Okay, I think it's this one. I actually found it.
Lot outside the home making a death threat. Video from a neighbor shows paramedics flooding into a Clairview townhouse early Sunday morning. Police were called here for a shooting just before 7 a.m. They say they arrived before EMS and found a girl seriously hurt. Officers performed CPR, but the girl died as EMS arrived. Family members have identified the teen as Jasmine Desi and say she did not live here. She was visiting a friend. Doorbell video from the night before shows several people in the parking lot outside the home. Around 11 p.m. during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later,
So in that very short clip, you hear, I was there with him. I'll unalive you, N-word. I'll unalive you, N-word. According to some of the people that were there, this is all alleged. This clip was taken out of context. This was at 12, where one of the kids arrived late. I guess they had a meeting. They were supposed to meet at a certain time. One of the kids arrived late. And then they were just joking. They say, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. And then he said, I'm gonna kiss you or I love you or some next stuff like this. But the news purposely cut it out right there. Push their whatever they're pushing. So CTV, if you're watching, I have a question, man. Can you post a full clip? Because according to some of the people that, that were over there, they're saying that the clip was taken out of context. Okay? I'm going to read the message straight, you know what I'm saying? Just to be transparent with you guys. I'm going to read the message straight. Okay? Hopefully they can join the live themselves and explain. So, hold on, let me find the message here. And also, I'm going to go through whatever I think is facts before I will continue with a more less factual or, things that I can't back up. Hold on, chat. No. So, the news clip of all of us standing by the car, my friend said some stupid shh as a joke. And my other friend was like, yeah, I'm on that timing. Gorilla timing and shh. I will unalive you, N-word. I will unalive you, N-word. I'll kiss you on the forehead, but they took it out of context. And they didn't add the last part. So that's what he's saying about the news, all right? So that news clip where you heard that the threats being uttered, apparently, according to my sources, they're saying that it wasn't, it was taken out of context.
Around 11 p.m. during what sounds like...
Again, that was at 11 p.m. The pew happened at 6:50.
An argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now. It's... especially when you see police walking around.
For those who live nearby, the girl's death is hard to fathom.
I have a daughter of my own, and to think...
And apparently there was, 20 years ago, there was a murder at this exact same complex. And people are like, nah, bro, this is scary. Imagine
that is
imagine you bring your kid to an area, there's a murder happen when you're younger, and then 20 years later the same thing happens, around the same house. Okay, we're gonna invite Glitter, and shout out to Zaya, 2 contributors here on the chat.
You would think it's haunted if it's happening 20 years apart, holy. But did you cover what Yeg said, where he has the map of them, where the guy ran? Did you see that?
I didn't cover that yet. I was going through what the news has been posting, and then I was gonna get into the whatever Yeg posted and what people has been going in my ears and trying to tell me. So like I said, so far, what the news is saying is that no altercation,
Mhm.
which we can like I can tell you guys that this happened at 12, and according to my sources, they're telling me that this was unrelated. It's just kids yelling shit, like they're all friends over there. Like there was no altercation there. They're saying that it was taken out of context. I have two completely different sources agreeing with this, so that we can agree with. And now in the second theory, like what people have been telling me, they're saying that the guy that we covered that got arrested for this,
Yeah.
he stole the girl's parents' car not too long ago, and he was gonna get in trouble for that.
Wild.
Yeah. But before we get into this, Zaya, present yourself. What are you saying was
All
going
right.
on?
Okay, so I'm Zaya. I collaborate with Underground Nation. I do a bunch of interviews. I've been covering this case on Jasmine, the unaliving of Jasmine. I've been following it. I've been trying to create a timeline. I have a fairly comprehensive timeline of what happened, but there's new details coming out. There's always rumors. There's always speculation, and so I'm here just to talk about it. 100%.
Next, we have Glitter Gold 101.
I joined because I joined the last live that you did covering this because it was when you guys were trying to figure out where this house was because I'm from Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit older, like I'm not 61. I'm 32. So we were just talking last live about how things have changed a lot in Edmonton's youth. I have siblings that are around that age, and even I'm shocked and scared because there's been a big shift between, let's say, when I was 61 versus now, and just the things I'm seeing and hearing. And I actually grew up in North Edmonton, not in that specific area, a bit more south. But North Edmonton is considered a bit more ghetto compared to other areas of Edmonton. And we were saying at the beginning of this live how Jasmine wasn't actually from this area at all.
Yeah,
like she was
he
actually
was
from
from
the
the
south
south.
side, which is considered way safer than North Edmonton. I think she was just there because, yeah, she was friends with the girl who did live there. So I'm trying to wrap my head around how did she end up all the way north side and how she affiliated with these people too, because a lot of times north side kids, we stick to north side kids and south side kids stick to the south side kids. So it's just going to be, and maybe I'll never know, but it's just interesting to see how such a tragic thing could happen when that girl probably wouldn't have been there normally, to be honest. It's not an area of the city that she needed to be in at all.
Okay.
Honestly,
So,
we never know. There could be links and friends
Yeah.
being friends and meaning
So
Edmonton is still small, so I'm not
I have
surprised
a
if
yeah.
question for you, Underground, because you might have the answers to this. So I was given an alternative explanation from some of the friends of Jasmine, and I have it written here. So they said at around 6:30 p.m. a.m. Jasmine was outside the house when a Sudanese man approached her and accosted her. She was then started arguing with him, and because the man was looking for Foide, that man later took their life. Could you dismiss that? Like, could you tell us really what happened?
so. There's two different motives. There's two different um. So she was inside, not outside, according to the guilty ghost. But
Yeah.
from there's two different theories, right? So the girl named T, I'm not gonna say her full name.
All
T,
right.
she had a free base, invited people. People came in and out, and towards the end, there's feedback on someone's mic. I don't know if it's Zaya. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, I think it was Zaya still. Zaya. Yeah, it was you. I think it's because your mic is sitting
Is
on.
it me?
Yeah, it was you, but now it's fine.
Okay,
So
it's fine now. All
someone's
right.
asking me for update on the young Faisal. That will come way later. So, um, like I said, having get together, whatever it was, and then at one point,
Oh, the
so the last
autopsy came
person,
out today.
yeah, so the last person left and didn't lock the door. I guess people were sleeping. And then, according to some sources, they're saying that the intruder came in, boom, and then was looking for the daughter of the person who owns that house. So
Right.
that person, mind you, is friend with T, the girl who lives there, right? He's friends. They know each other. He's been to the house. He knows the ins and out of that house. So he went there. He went to her room, and in that room, it wasn't her sleeping in there. It was Jasmine and her boyfriend. So a lot of people are saying that that kid, that 16-year-old who got charged allegedly for all of this, they're saying that he stole Tina or T. He stole T's mom's car prior, and he was gonna get in a lot of trouble for doing that. So some people are saying that the motive is he was trying to unalive her or get back for getting him in trouble for the stolen car.
That's crazy.
And
How much trouble you get into for stealing a car?
And how much more trouble would you get into for offing somebody? Like,
Yeah. I'm
I
pretty
know,
sure
it
the
really don't
repercussions
make
for
sense.
stealing that car wouldn't have been as significant as now what he's done.
You know what's crazy? Yeg News is like Batman because I'm reading the Edmonton Journal, and everything he said, like from the alleged perpetrator to the shooting of the pew-pewing of the nape of the neck, that's all being confirmed today.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, I have it right here. Like you can see it right here. It even says
what does it say?
So it says an autopsy completed Wednesday determined she died of a gunshot wound. And then it says right here that the accused is a minor. His name will be protected under the Canadian law under the Youth Criminal Justice Act. Also limits the ability to report on the victim's name. So it was that youth. That's crazy.
He was factual about this, guys. Everyone follow Good Stories.
Yeah.
I didn't. This guy said the race. He sent the picture days before
You even got
the
the
news.
Sooty Gremlin, right? Sooty Gremlin.
Yo, chill. We don't gonna drop.
No. But that's the alias, right? So we could say it.
You can say
it's like he was there almost. It's like he was there.
I think you could say the alias, bro. Sooty Gremlin.
Nah, broski. I'm not gonna say the alias just to protect myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
So
I just say the Sooty Demons. That's what I said in my live too.
So yeah, the guilty ghost was right about one, her people not being even in the province, and you know the whole thing happening. And by the way, that username followed me earlier, and this is where I'm gonna get to the other theory. All right. So again, let me show you guys how far do you think Sudo, whatever username, lives away from that house?
Across the street.
Far.
Okay, let me show you. Shout out to Yeg Hood Story. So this is how far that guy lives away. This is literally just across from the school, allegedly.
Wow.
So
behind the school?
Yeah.
So she's T's house where Jazz died is right there, and then he's literally across the park. So he had to go to just do this and boom. So
scary.
Okay, someone said that the suspect used to be friends with the boyfriend. Guilty ghost can merch it. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
So this is how far he was. So again, this whole theory of people saying that maybe he had beef with T, the girl that owns the house, and the girl that he stole his her parents' car. So they're saying that, maybe he was, watching, and again, they probably dropped Snapchat of what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when kids party or link up. So if he is, according to a lot of people, he was friends with the girl that owns that crib.
Wild. He was
So can
friends
you
with
can you
her.
just clarify, because you said that he went over there to find the tea,
Yeah.
so that because of the car thing. So I guess, and then in the room was Jasmine. So whereas the other story was that the pew pew guy was trying to find Jasmine's
Why
boyfriend.
would they go
Yeah.
only with second degree though? That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get through
If
to
if
it
if
later.
that was the case and they knew each other prior and he did this with the intent, because it was premeditated, because he's upset about the car, and because he's upset about the car, he's going to plan to go over there, and he knows these people, and then unalive these people. That's first degree murder.
Again, it's still early. We know this because
The police, Edmonton police, have just charged him with
yeah,
second degree.
they didn't charge him with the car stuff, and
No,
again,
but they
we
should have
know
charged him
this.
with first degree. That's what I'm
What does
saying.
second degree murder mean?
Second
Second
degree means
degree?
that it was done, but it wasn't done with intent. So there was mens rea, meaning that no, there was no mens rea. There was actus reus, meaning that the act was performed, but the mens rea, that they can't prove the intent. You can definitely prove the intent, especially if they know each other. So that's why I'm saying you should have went with first degree. At least the Crown should have went with first degree.
So Guilty Go says here, suspect and victim, boyfriend and homeowner, and even 12-year-old Faisal are all interconnected. Yes, we're gonna go through this shortly, but not now. Okay.
Yeah,
But
but even hold on, hold on. Someone
I
said
want to get all these different things out the way before we even talk about.
okay. Because people are in the comments saying, oh, but it wasn't the target. That still doesn't matter. You came to crash that house. No
Yeah,
matter
but
who did
if
it.
if they weren't the target, then you can't premeditate it, right?
It is
Maybe
still
that's why.
premeditated because you went to go crash that house. And so you intended to crash in who's ever in there. Even if you're like, oh, yeah, I was just trying to get the boyfriend. That doesn't matter. The boyfriend is in the house of the other people and you disregard
Yeah, but
their.
I think, when they're giving charges too, they have to consider what do they think will actually be proven
Yeah, and
as.
that's what happened when a Crown's lazy though, because you could definitely hit this kid with first degree. There was a
Yeah, I
kid,
think
there was
they
a
think
kid
that
in
they'll.
my area that got hit with first degree and it was way more spontaneous. Like there was more spontaneity in that case. So I don't understand why they would go with six.
But I'm just trying to clarify who did that person intend to hit? Because now I'm
So
confused about this whole car thing.
so this is where we have two conflicting stories, okay? So some people are saying that he was trying to get at the boyfriend. Others, well, people that was actually there are telling me that he was trying to get at the girl that lives there. And
Damn.
guys, if you're gonna request, don't request for no reason, please. I'm seeing a lot of people clicking request, but not. If you're gonna request for a good reason. I see people coming in and out and leaving, but again, so there's two conflicting stories. Okay, so some people are saying, again, I'm gonna repeat it. Some people are saying that he came in trying to get at the boyfriend. Why would he get at the boyfriend? Allegedly, this goes back to Faisal, the 12-year-old that's from that neighborhood that died. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's a name that's been going around the comment section and online chatter. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't know if he's involved with Faisal's murder, but allegedly, that person, okay, let's call him XY. XY is connected with Jasmine's boyfriend. So if you do the math, maybe that the 16-year-old who got charged for all of this, maybe he went there to avenge Faisal. And when I looked at his
Really?
page, he followed me. He has Faisal. His profile picture is literally Faisal, and he's been supporting every post that posts about Faisal. So
That's
this is
connected? Are you saying that it's connected? The Faisal unaliving and the Jasmine unaliving are connected. Are you saying that right now?
allegedly, because
Holy.
again, I'm gonna repeat this. Allegedly, there's someone's name. I'm not gonna repeat that person's name, but there's someone's name that's been going around on the internet that's saying, "Oh, XY is the one that did that to Faisal. XY did that to Faisal." So XY allegedly is friends or connected with Jasmine's boyfriend. All right. So this is what is alleged, right? Again, I can't prove, or I don't have. They both story makes sense. They all have their holes, but this is what I'm hearing. If anyone in here can defend this or can say, please come up. The floor is open. But this is what I heard.
Yo, why are people trolling? Oh my gosh, man. But I want to talk about that connection because that's a wild revelation.
Okay, we have
Um,
someone here. What's going on, Doc? Oh, they left.
he's trolling. But like, let's talk about it. So if from your source, you don't have to disclose that. They're saying that XY was responsible for the unaliving of Faisal, and that the unaliving of Jasmine is now retaliation for the unaliving of Faisal because of that affiliation. Are you saying that?
Because of the boyfriend, yes.
Yeah, because of the boyfriend's affiliation with XY.
With XY, again, I have no proof that XY did none to him. That's why I'm not even naming him. But online, a lot of pictures has been going around. A lot of names has been going around, and they're basically saying that, yeah, XY is responsible for Faisal. So if you're someone like this guy who just got a gun, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call him Pseudo. So
Yeah,
Pseudo basically looks at it. He's like, "What? This girl's boyfriend is at this girl that I know's house, and he's related to the person that they're saying is responsible for Faisal." So maybe in his head, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do something." And I have other sources that are saying that Pseudo, the kid that is involved with the Jasmine stuff, apparently he said he got a gun. He's just said he was gonna do whatever. He was literally saying he was down for whatever, about to do whatever. So
that in itself, by the way, is first degree because it's in connection and furtherance of a criminal organization. Because I've heard also that the 50s or 60s are responsible for this. So if the Crown felt like they had a strong case, they would be like, oh, well, this individual, Pseudo, did this crime in furtherance of a gang. So that's automatically first degree. There's provisions for that.
yeah, but
Like you don't even need to prove intent.
They 100% don't know the info we have. Like you see how the news are 2 days late. Don't shout
Yeah,
out
I know.
Yeg's story.
Yo, I have to ask Yeg about that because he said it was too early to confirm if it was gang related. Now all this information has come out. What does Yeg think about this? Like, is there names? Is there 50s? Is there 60s that are responsible for what's going on? Because this seems like it was organized a little.
It's not a gang, bro. It's not a gang.
It's not
I
a
can't even
gang?
say
Okay,
it's just unfortunate situation that just kind of slightly connect. But these youths, they're not. I don't think
they're just reckless.
Yeah. So yeah, Guilty says it's interconnected friends and freelancers.
Okay, so it's a ragtag group of kids. Also, did they recover the murder weapon? Do you know about?
According to Yeg, I think he told me something like this. According to Yeg, apparently they recovered a pew.
Because I remember that.
Sure.
I seen something he posted where they said he threw it away, but like I want to know if he recovered the feds recovered it, bro.
Yo, hood stories. Let us know. He did tell me that the car, yes, a pew pew was found in
The
the
pew
field.
pew was found in the field. Holy,
So yeah, guys,
that's
there's pretty much two stories, guys. Like, look, he lives this close, and both stories have their holes, but both stories kind of hold up if you really think about it.
yeah, that's crazy. You know what? Also, something interesting I found. She kind of knew like there was a little bit of tension between her boyfriend and a few other people, and she still didn't care. She still like was with him. Like, did you know that
They
too?
don't
Like,
care about that. Oh my God.
nah, I know a lot of people that would be like, I don't want
No,
to
like
pass
we were
away.
saying the other day, sometimes if they feel like, oh my God, I'm dating the it guy, you know, like they feel
This is
like
the it
dating a
guy.
thug. No, they feel like dating a thug is like a sense of um
39th Avenue and 30.
So someone said,
like a
did I
sense
see
of
the argument that happened?
I never. Yo, okay, you play. My bad. I'm
It's
tweaking.
like, someone said, yo, did you see that the argument that happened outside again? I have someone who allegedly was over
you
there.
know what's you know how you mentioned that concert? Remember that clip you had of her and her man? That was at the
Yeah.
concert.
The Daniel Caesar concert.
Yeah.
That couldn't be of the Daniel Caesar concert because it's not. Isn't it August 24th or something like that?
No, it happened. The Daniel Caesar concert in
Yeah,
Edmonton.
that's why she stayed back, too.
That's why she was, her whole family was in Vancouver the day that she passed because she had stayed back to be at the concert.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah, it was August 13th. You're right.
okay,
Holy.
so now I'm gonna address this, okay? A lot of people are saying there's a video of someone saying I'ma kill you and shit, okay? So according to the people that was there, it was taken out of context, and the news just took the 5 seconds where they're uttering threats, but apparently it's just friends. Like, there was no ops at that time. It was just kids and friends saying whatever. Okay, so we're gonna listen to it, and then we're gonna go through the message that I
She did not live here. She was visiting a friend. Doorbell video from the night before shows several people in the parking lot outside the home. Around 11 p.m., during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours.
So apparently, after they said I'll kill you, N-word, I'll ill you, N-word. Apparently, after that was said, the man or the two people that were saying this, they basically one of them were late. Basically, it's two friends. One of them was late. One of them was late, and they were just joking. You guys can't tell me you ever, like, again, the news didn't post the full clip, so this is why I kind of understand and I kind of believe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the news took out of the whole interaction.
7 p.m. during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now.
So they use like a 5-second clip, and I'm gonna go back to the message.
What did he mean by I was there with him? Did that ever get like?
No,
yeah. What does that mean?
No, he's saying that he was over there. Like, a lot of people were coming in and out of the crib from 12 to 6 until the last people just went home. So according to one of the person that was, outside that, it says here, okay, let me read exactly what he says. In a news clip, all of us is standing by the car. My friend said some stupid ass joke as a joke, and my other friend was like, yeah, I'm on that timing, gorilla timing, and shh, I will unalive you. I will unalive you, N-word, N-word. I'll kiss you on the forehead. But they took it out. They took
Who
it out
said
of context. The people that was arguing in the news clip.
That wasn't the boyfriend.
No. Those different people.
About 8 hours later.
So yeah, apparently that's not.
So that's not the boyfriend. That's not Tina. Was that Pseudo?
No. No,
How's this
pseudo.
have to do anything with?
Exactly. The news took it out of context, so I'm gonna have to contact
Oh,
City
so
News.
they're just tarnishing people's image now. Yo,
They're
what?
not tarnishing people's image. It is kind of relevant, but you know,
Is it? Is it?
someone said you can get banned because you're saying federal names and they're under. I didn't say no federal.
No, we did not. We did not identify anybody.
The only name I drop is freaking Jasmine. All right.
Yeah, the deceased. We cannot get banned for using pseudonyms. Oh, the prince.
Yo, my brothers,
Yo.
how you guys doing? Salute you
We're
guys.
blessed, broski. We're just covering this
Bless,
Edmonton
bless.
drama going
Yo,
on.
Zaya, I seen your live earlier. Yo,
Me?
yeah, yo, Z, yeah, I seen your live earlier. You were funny as hell.
Okay,
salute
thank you.
bro.
Right now we're talking about Jasmine, so I appreciate you. Bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
User VA661. What name did I use in my TikTok video? Please enlighten me. Please
Yo,
enlighten me.
Glitter and Zaya, follow me back.
8 hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now. Like, it's, especially when you see police walking around.
For those who live nearby, the girl's death is hard to fathom.
I have a daughter of my own, and to think of...
Okay, so someone says here, none of this shit is true. So do you know what's right? Please, if you could come up here and explain what we have false. No, please,
Yo, I
please.
hate when people do that.
This is a panel for the people now. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
From the people. Yo, what's going on, Abu the Queen? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, so I just wanted to say about the situation. Who do you guys like? Do you guys think that guy should be in jail?
Unfortunately, I'm not
How
gonna
old
lie.
are you?
I'm not gonna lie. She sounds pretty young, so
What?
I had to cut.
Yeah.
I had to, remove
Yo, do we?
that.
Yo, thank you, Underground. Thank you for removing her.
Does anyone deserve jail? But to answer your question, does anyone deserve jail? Like,
Well, certain people do. Certain people do. Not everybody.
I think if you did the crime, you should do the time. Yeah.
I have a question though, because like the youth was, it's a youth. How much time does
the maximum for first degree is 10 years.
But what about second?
I would have to look up that provision.
And is the maximum the same for youth and the adults?
No.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead.
When you're done. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Do you guys think that when youth do adult crime, they should do adult time?
It's on a case to case basis. Like,
it depends
of the crown.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you more context. Say if like a whole bunch of 14-year-olds ran up in my crib, shot up me, my family, and like took my car keys and all my money and my jewelry, and they can't be named under the YN code of Canada, right? Yeah. So do you guys think that's fair?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Sometimes
like that the youth can't be named.
That's not fair at all.
I don't think it's like. I think the whole point, right, isn't it to protect them so that when they do turn adult age and they come out into society, their name hasn't been
like
captured?
I said, a lot of criminal organizations know the loopholes in society where they use these young youths for these specific actions.
Yes.
I don't think it would be fair at all if that happened.
It's not fair. I think they should get their names should be released and they should get adult time. They should be treated like adults. And these little 14 to 16-year-olds should be put in prison with real grown men and adults and feel justice. How about that?
Yeah, but I think the argument is that as a kid too, to give credit to
No,
kids.
no, no, no.
They don't know
What about my
everything
kids?
yet.
What about my wife? What
No,
about
I
my
understand.
kids?
I
They ran up in
understand
my
that. I
house and shot
understand the
me and my
victims.
wife and killed all
No,
of
no, no.
us.
I'm
What
saying I
about
understand
us?
the victims, but the reason why there is that you fact is because they took into consideration the fact that like a 12-year-old, for
We
example.
need to repeal it. We need to repeal
But
it. How about that?
it's like law. Like you're gonna have to go to federal court
Well,
to
that's all
change
right
that.
because we had.
I want to repeal it. I want us all to repeal it, and I want these unmentionables to be mentioned. How about that?
I'm sure a lot of people have tried to too. Like it's probably gone to federal court, but that's the whole thing. It's not an easy process where they're like, no, change it, revert it. It's an act.
They're destroying our civilization.
We had the Youth Offenders Act before, and that got repealed because we wanted more liberal laws. And that was more like what you're talking about, like especially the Juvenile Delinquent Act.
Wait. User Va661 says we should
He just
leave
needs
it
to
alone.
go.
He said we shouldn't. We need to leave it alone. If you have something to say, come up here. No. I want to hear this guy.
I feel bad for the boyfriend a little bit because you have to
let Zay continue. My brother.
You have to think about like this guy lost his older brother, his middle brother, and now his girlfriend.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, is this guy safe? Because
no, like that mentally would have you depressed, like 100%. And then your girlfriend died for you too. Like she died.
Oh no, mentally
like,
he's gone.
That would hurt me, 100%.
So there's a lot of people. Okay, when I posted one of my second video, people were like, some people are saying I'm sick for mentioning that his brothers were targeted in gun violence. Honestly, to me it sounds like it's relevant for the story. If I get killed, but two of my brothers got killed due to gun violence. Maybe if someone dies around me due to gun violence, maybe some people might point that out, and I can't honestly.
My friends and my cousin also, due to pew violence, were unalived. And like, bro, I'm not a saint, but I want to repeal this shit. Like, I don't think that we should be living amongst criminals in a civilized society.
Yeah, literally. I agree.
So basically you're saying you don't believe that for example, a 16-year-old that did that, you don't think that he'll be able to rehabilitate and come back to society?
Nope. If they're doing that at that age, nope. Let them rehabilitate for 10 to 15 years in jail and then a loony bin and then come out when they're 40 or 50 years old.
Yeah.
He's not going to be 40 when he's out. He's going to be like 26, 30-ish.
Yeah, he will.
I don't want nobody out. If you unalive somebody, you shouldn't even be out, period. You should be put to the chair.
Yeah, I agree too. Like in a civilized society, we have to have law-abiding people that aren't trying to murder you for anything materialistic.
Bro, I'm not trying to be scared by driving a nice vehicle and having a nice home to have some YNs run up in my home and ask me where my car keys are, and then pew because they're trigger happy, they pew my dog and my kids.
Yeah, that's sick. I can't lie.
But let's go back to the subject at hand.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Going back to this right here, again, there's two different motive that we uncovered. Shout out to the Guilty Ghost. Yeah, good stories. But like I said, man, the first was allegedly the boyfriend, right?
People are just fighting in the comments. It's fine.
Allegedly, the boyfriend. Okay, allegedly the boyfriend has tied with someone that the internet is saying that is responsible for Faisal. That's the young 12-year-old who died.
Yeah.
Again, this is not confirmed. This is not 100% facts.
R.I.P. Faisal.
Yeah, people are saying that, and it can't. That makes more sense because why would this kid just go mad and try?
Yeah, and then there's 10 the timeline too, like 10 days. There's a 10-day difference too.
And yeah, I do that. And if you look at his account, it still shows the same. It shows like a Faisal's thing. So it could be, it's probable. Okay, that's why I can't exit out. But now someone else that was allegedly at the party, at the link up at the freaking free base, they said that maybe they told me the car story. Okay? Someone told me the car story, and the car story also makes a lot of sense. So this is the latest video.
I'm going to add more context on the situation where 16-year-old Jasmine lost her life in a senseless act of violence in Northeast Edmonton. See, Jasmine, she wasn't
Everybody
living
tap the
at that
screen.
house. She just went to
Chat,
visit
tap
her
the screen.
friend.
Like the life.
We're gonna call that friend T. So T had a free base and she invited a few friends. T has a friend who stole her mom's car not too long ago, and allegedly he was gonna get in big trouble. Yes, the friend who stole the parents' car is also the person arrested in connection with Jasmine's death, the shooter. And no, he was not invited to T's party. In the news, they added this Ring doorbell where someone was uttering threats, but according to some of the people that were there, they're telling me that this was taken out of context and there was no trouble then.
Doorbell video from the night before shows several people in the parking lot outside the home. Around 11 p.m. during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with him. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
The news clip of all of us standing by the car, my friend said some stupid as a joke, and my other friend was like, yeah, I'm on that timing, gorilla timing, and I will, not gonna lie, I'll kiss you on the forehead, but it took it out of context and didn't add the last part. Also important to note that this happened at around 11 p.m. and the pew pew happened at 6:40-ish. Throughout the night, people were leaving and the last person left the back door open. I'm still working with people to figure out what.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know how you guys were raised, but if we're doing a sleepover and you're leaving my house and I'm asleep, yo, wake me up.
Yeah.
Don't leave my house and leave the back door open.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how these kids were brought up, but yo, how you leaving the back door open?
That's what I'm saying.
They left the back door open?
Yes.
They left the back door open.
Yeah.
That sounds like a setup, but you know, I guess
that's what I'm saying.
It could be carelessness. No. I don't know.
Let's read between the lines. We all understand.
Yeah.
And again, they were in an area where like it was a hot area, literally. Faisal,
yeah, Clairview.
Or some that same area. I think it's called Belmont.
It's called
the shooter. I thought exactly. How would the shooter know it was open? That's when I first received that information.
Chat, tap the screen. Don't forget to tap the screen. Let's get the 5K likes real quick.
So now that you say that, this sounds more like a conspiracy. Like, if you think about it, like, if you leave the back door open, if the feds could prove all this guy's cooked. They're gonna hit him with first degree. But like, bro, that's even if the relation to Faisal's crazy too, like through XY.
Yeah.
Like XY.
I can't prove it, so I'm gonna have to ask more people that are, you know, maybe I know one person that might know. Shout out Hassan. You might have to holler at him.
Yeah, might have to talk about Yeg. Yeg would probably know.
I think Hassan will definitely know. Yo, Yeg, what do you think about that? Do you think Hassan would know?
Through XY is crazy. So, you know, what it's starting to sound like is this was one big friend group that just didn't like each other. Like, maybe I'm tripping.
Hassan can't be trusted, though. I hear that. But yeah.
Yo, by the way, Underground, I love your journalism. You have I'm
not a journalist,
bro. By the way, you have that. But bro, you have that. How should I say? Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, I'm not no journalist because I don't abide by certain laws. You know?
Guys, tap the screen. Your chat. Show some love for Underground. What the fuck you guys doing? Share.
Okay, we have someone joining in here.
And also, give some gifts for Under.
No. I don't even need gifts. I don't need gifts. If you guys want a gift, please go to Jasmine's
Yeah,
Jasmine's
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. It's in my bio. Please go over there. I don't want no gifts. You know, I'm not even a likable face to get gifts. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to join now, but like don't come in and out, because at the end of the day, I'm saving everyone who tries to join. Your username is getting saved for further
Yeah.
research. So if you're joining in and out, you're looking kind of sus.
Real guy, he said.
Yo, Zaya, I seen you earlier on, what do you call it? Your live. You were in front of your building, like Valley Road
That
or
was
whatever.
our
you
block,
know?
but that's a different live.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about
Yo,
it, because it's
that
also
was
good.
hilarious. You were literally cooking them.
Yeah, they came and attacked me, but it was all right, you know. I have a lot
Nah,
of
you a G. Honestly, I salute you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, so
100%.
guys, now for this part of the live, I'm gonna go through some of the public comment section on this Instagram post. So Yeg Polly's Yeg Buzz posted, Edmonton police and outreach workers are seeing a rise in youth violence. You guys are seeing it now. Well, you guys are seeing this now.
Youth violence has been a thing for many years.
Yeah, but not
now it's getting
in
bad.
Edmonton. It's clearly getting bad.
Not I blame the influence of Toronto rap.
Oh my gosh, bro! What are we talking?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Yo.
Toronto, and we're gonna talk about Toronto and Edmonton just now. Hassan blocked me on Instagram and on TikTok, but we still talk on Instagram. So let's go through some of the comments here. So this is the post where people are making allusion that there's a lot of youth violence going on. So someone says here, because there's no consequences anymore, our justice system is a joke. Unless you post silly things online, then you're a real criminal. That's the only picture y'all have for bro. So people are criticizing the fact that they use the picture of him holding money. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I use a picture of him holding money at first, but I did make another one without him holding money. They could have used a better picture for bro still, I ain't gonna lie. And also there's a lot of people criticizing Jasmine, and this is so disgusting, guys. I've been going through a lot of comments that was saying, she looks 27. Like the girl dies, and you comment she looks 27, trying to allude or trying to say that she's a bad
They're
girl.
weirdos,
Or she
bro.
was
They're
dating a black
weirdos.
guy, or she was dating a
Yo,
BLK
why
guy.
did they say these things on a listen, respect the dead, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they also say things like, "Oh, she was dating a BLK guy," and I'm like,
yeah, but they're weirdos. Like, why don't they just respect Jasmine? R.I.P. Jasmine, by the way.
Yeah, like you guys.
I'm offended by that.
Disgusting. Like this is nasty. What's wrong with
I'm
you guys?
personally offended by that.
Like who
The
looks at a
BLK.
picture of a girl that dies, and you guys are like, yo, she looks older than she was. Like, who cares, bro?
Oh, she has tattoos.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what?
seen that.
Who cares? Everybody got tattoos. It's nothing new.
I think that I'm surprised that people aren't feeling like this was an admirable person, because she actually sacrificed herself for her partner. Like nobody thinks about that. Nobody's like, oh my gosh, what a good girl, like what a good girlfriend. Nobody's saying that right now. Like that's wild to me.
We should always, the thing, when somebody passes away, we should always glorify and love the way they lived and like respect them. Why disrespect the dead? Go ahead.
Someone
Sorry.
right here says
She didn't sacrifice herself. Did she not do that knowing that her boyfriend was into it with other people? So she died for her man?
We don't know. We don't know
what happened?
People need to get muted.
According
Oh,
to my
they
thing,
done. Oh my god.
yo, broski, you have mod. But according to what some people are saying is that the boyfriend was trying to wake her up. So we don't know exactly what happened in that room. But yo, someone is saying here, they're saying it's because these kids get influenced by drill music. Do you guys think that drill music has an influence in the crime?
Definitely, yes.
Like trap music, like trap.
Drill.
Like
I don't know.
Yes.
So drill music is basically you're saying it's like
Okay,
you're
if
taking a
Yeg
video,
saying
you're
yes.
like, you're like I'm smoking on this, I'm smoking on wine.
But
I'm
did they
smoking
do
on
that
maybe-
though? I didn't see any video
But
like that.
may I be poetic for a second? You are what you
Prince, are
eat.
you
You are what you
okay?
consume. Give me a sec. Hold on. Yes, I'm okay. You are what you eat. You are what you consume. So whatever you consume is going through your ear, your mouth, whatever. You're consuming it. It's consumption. And at that point, that's what you are.
You know when like you listen to trap music and like the beat is good, you know, the lyrics maybe I don't know. Like again, if you're not in the trap, I don't see how those lyrics would resonate for you. But I think it's just the like it almost becomes like it just sounds cool. So for a lot of times you're listening to Little Baby, you know, all of that, all those type of rappers, and it just sounds cool. So it does have an influence in a way. Not saying that
So
everyone
you
who's
don't
into
think
trap music
you don't think
Okay, can I be the contrarian? Can I be the contrarian?
Yes, go ahead. Of
All right,
course.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say that we don't know if this is necessarily influenced by drill rap, trap, hip hop, because we don't know. We haven't seen anybody, or I haven't seen anybody posted up saying we're smoking Faisal, we're smoking this person. I think that maybe this has been influenced by gang culture, but I don't know if this has been influenced by rap. I haven't seen any rap.
Well, a lot of us probably have. I'm not gonna say everybody. Everybody probably grew around a good lifestyle. But me, I'm gonna speak for myself. I grew up around government housing, right? And I seen some shit, and I reacted to that shit. And it's probably possible that other youth has done the same thing. Remember, youth are easily manipulated and susceptible to anything if you tell them. You know what I mean? Like I was like, bro, I was like what, 10 years old, and then like I seen like niggas trapping, and I was walking down my what do you call it, stairwell, jumping with my sister over heroin addicts. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not
I
right.
will say though, Jasmine wasn't from her herself, for example. Like again, I know we were talking about how people are commenting certain things about her in the comments. Her herself, she was from a good area of the city. Her look might give off like YN, you know, a lot of
Is
those
it?
girls.
Is she wearing a Gia set?
No, like other pictures that her friends have posted of her, like in the comments of like Yeg Buzz, whatever. A lot of her friends are posting like LLJ, and when you look at their public stories, they'll post pictures of Jasmine as well. I think the mom most recently has asked that nobody post pictures of her anymore. But when you look at like her friends and you know the type of people they were hanging out with or even doing, you could think like, oh, these girls are influenced by that fast life or trap and stuff like that. But I think too, it's just like part of that
If that is the
generation.
conclusion you come to when
Everybody
you
type in R.I.P. Jasmine because she deserves all the respect.
Yo,
if you see these photos and then come to the conclusion that this was
Those aren't the photos. Like I said, you'd have to go to her friends, like are in the comments.
Whoever's speaking on Jazz, you don't know her, fam. She's a good kid. Like, stop
No one said
speaking on
she's not
someone.
a good kid.
No one said she wasn't.
Just stop speaking on her, bro. Just let her rest in peace, bro. You guys be talking about someone else, fam. On God, you guys, like, bro. Her family's going through it, bro, and you guys are still just, you know, talking about her. You guys should just, like, you know, dead ass just let her be, bro. Like, please, like,
I think
I agree.
Like, bro, like,
to be fair, he's not talking about her. He was talking about the.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you,
the whole
like,
thing.
Hold up. Let me just speak real quick, bro. Like, her parents just don't want her picture up.
Like her brother.
Bro, I'm not her brother. I was close friends with her. Listen, her, you know, her, what's it called again? Her family doesn't want her picture up anymore. Her family just doesn't want to deal with this because, you know, the people posting all this stuff, they're just clowning on her. Like, they're trolling her. They're saying this and that. There's, you know, they're using her tattoos against her. All this type of stuff. Like, you know, you get what I mean? They don't want that attention anymore.
May Allah give her no.
Yeah, she was.
It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what she is. May God give her the greatest. May God give her the greatest
moderate
in
the live,
heaven.
please, bro.
Yo, all I gotta say is, yo, the second the news hit it,
Listen, let's not talk about let's talk not talk about Jazz, but we're helping to how should I say, give exposure to her situation and what happened. You understand, bro?
Yeah, I understand, but like, bro, like her parents just don't want her like stuff like up on like up
yo,
on the
it's
stuff.
on
Like they just
global
want
news.
want her.
It's on
Did you
global
guys tell
news.
that to CTV?
Bro, they don't know none of that. They
So
took
why are
all the
you
information from the
pressing us?
GoFundMe. They took all
We're
the
trying.
Why are
information
you
from the
Listen,
pressing us?
what we're doing is we're trying to help her situation, and we're trying to make
Exactly.
sure it doesn't happen to anybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
did you
understand.
not
You guys
see
could
Yet
speak.
News?
No,
Probably.
you guys
But
listen.
under
You
like
guys could
no,
speak.
let
You
me
guys
say
could.
this. Let me
You
say
guys could
this.
speak on gun violence, but like you guys should talk about the murderer himself. You guys should just leave Jazz's picture
That's what
off.
he
That's all
was
I'm saying.
doing.
We're talking about everything.
Okay, but you guys don't have to have her picture up and all that. Like her family
But
just
do you
wants.
understand that he got
talking
that
about.
picture
Listen,
from the news? He didn't
Yo,
magically
yeah,
go.
but I'm just
Yeah,
telling you
it's not like
guys, her
it's not like
family's
he stole the
wishes.
picture.
Yo,
He
He
didn't
didn't
get
steal
that
the
picture. Like,
picture.
I'm just
okay,
saying to you
no
guys.
offense.
I'm just saying
Okay,
to you
but
guys.
what you're saying to
Yeah,
us, you
it's
gotta go
public
straight to the
knowledge.
news, all the Instagram pages.
Bro,
You
I'm
can't just come
asking
on
you
a
guys,
live
like,
and
Hold on,
I'm
hold
crash
on.
asking you
I
out.
guys
have a
really
question.
nicely.
Is
Her
this
parents just
community not in
don't want
shambles
her like
because
the
somebody
attention
like
like
Sir,
of her,
we are
bro.
not
Like
the people
the
to scream at. You
community
gotta
is
go talk
I'm
to
not
the
screaming
news.
at you guys. I'm just
Talk to
asking you guys
Global.
nicely, bro. Like
Yo,
what's
we understand, we concur, but brother, can you understand that other people have already been posting about her, and we're
yeah,
trying our
I
due
bro.
diligence to
Yes,
no, give me a second. The underground is here, spreading awareness, trying to avenge her, and you're acting like
yeah.
this.
Okay. Listen. I'm telling you guys, from her family wishes, they don't want the attention from all. I understand you guys are speaking on gun violence.
I
I support.
understand what
No,
you're
let me speak, bro.
saying,
Can
but
I
No,
just
no,
speak?
let
okay.
him let
Go
him
ahead.
speak.
Go
Let
ahead.
him
I
speak.
understand what you guys are doing. You guys are speaking on gun violence. I support that. I don't like gun violence at all. But like, bro, I heard from people that went to her family's house, they don't want the attention of like what, from the media, posting about Jazz. Okay, like I'm just asking. I'm just asking that, like because you guys can go in the post all about Jazz and look at the comments. Look at what people are saying about Jazz. Her
we
parents
can't
just don't
control
want
that.
her, huh?
We can't control that.
Bro, wait, can you just add 5-star Dopre? He knows her, what's it called again?
I
Her
know. I was
cousin.
talking to him. That was the friend.
Yeah.
And
Her pictures are online, whether you like it or not. We're here doing a good job, not a bad job.
you know,
I understand you guys are speaking upon
I
gun
understand
violence.
you guys
Wait.
were upset with me. The cousin
We're not
told me to
upset. We're
fuck
not upset.
off.
We're just we're requesting
like-
you guys to just chill out on the Jazz, all her stuff, all her photos. Like that's it. Like
Who are
Okay,
you?
my
Who
question-
are you? Wait, who are you? Who are you?
Hold on. That's irrelevant. But like my question is, do you not think about like the community that this has affected? Like,
yeah,
th-
I
this-
understand.
we just showed a lady that said, "Yo, I'm afraid to sleep at night." This happened 20 years ago. Like we have people in that same complex.
Yeah, guys, I understand. You guys are speaking on gun violence, but her families are literally trying to get you guys to like just chill on Jazz's situation. They don't want her the attention of Jazz's
Moving
situation.
forward,
Hold
I
on.
think you're a certified goof.
What? Yo, chill. What are you dealing with?
Damn.
Yo, listen. I'm
Yo,
trying
guys,
to
guys,
speak
guys.
upon. I'm speaking upon Jazz's family. I'm not
know.
trying to.
All I gotta say is people from Jazz's family DM me. They told me to take down the video about the little brother. So they didn't say nothing about her. They didn't say nothing about that. So all I gotta say is that I did get contacted by them. It was just the video about the little brother. So,
Yeah, wait, can I speak to you real quick? I don't want to speak to anyone else. I just want to speak to you real quick. Bro, I understand what you're doing. You're doing whatever you're doing was just like amazing. Like you're spreading awareness about the situation. I was too. I was helping spread awareness about the situation, but I found out, through her family, like they're just going through a lot. You know what I mean? They're going through a lot. They just lost their 16-year-old daughter that has siblings that wanted to see her thrive and stuff. She was going into high school. She was going to a new high school, right?
think about your parents.
Yo,
How
can
about
I
your
speak
parents
to the
losing
guy?
you?
I'm not trying to speak to you right now.
You're a goof.
I'm trying to speak to the host right now. Just stop. I'm just trying to speak to the host. Listen, I understand what you're doing is perfectly fine, but you know when you guys are speaking upon Jazz, just please like lighten up. Like like don't speak too much about it. They don't want the attention from Jazz's situation. I understand you guys are spreading awareness. That's completely fine. But just stop using her picture, please. It's bringing attention to her family, attention to her.
Okay, but
people are using the pictures against her.
Can I just say something? This live did not start off with him talking about her.
I understand.
No, but he was literally replaying the news, like whatever the news has been posting, and the only like picture that was about Jazz was the one that beside Faisal. So he hasn't been putting up Jazz's picture. Like I think he already knows about how her mom only wants, I think it was like that one picture of her at her birthday posted, and her mom wants less pictures of her online. He was saying how a lot of the pictures that we're now seeing are from the actual GoFundMe. He didn't go out and seek those photos.
Okay, can I say something? I'm sorry.
Wait. You can wait your turn. Like I'm dead ass speaking for families. Let me talk to this person real quick because you guys are just jumping at me like left and right. Listen,
No. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm just letting you know that this live, the intention was not like.
I know what you guys. You guys' intentions are genuine. I appreciate you guys spreading positivity about gun violence. I understand that. That is completely
not just
fine.
about gun
Steve,
violence.
Word, stop the fucking violence. Word.
Dead ass. Yo, stop spreading the violence.
Do you know about like the connection to Faisal that we were talking about?
Yes, I understand all that. I know everything going on. I know everything going on. I'm just saying, I'm speaking for her family because her family is not, well on social media. They're not known. They like, listen, I contacted Yeg Boss. I contacted Yeg Police. I contacted every social media blog that were posting her pictures because I was speaking for her family. Okay, I wanted because they don't want none of her pictures going out because you know what I'm saying. They're getting.
So how is it on global news though? Like, can someone explain this? Why is it on global news?
Why don't you guys get a publication ban?
It's on global news. It's because it's on global news because they're using the information from the GoFundMe and spreading awareness about that. No, they're finding pictures. No one. I promise you, none of her family members are posting none of these pictures online. They're specifically the ones saying they don't want none of these pictures online.
But
that's
the
what I'm speaking to you guys.
Can I ask about
GoFundMe has
the
like
family?
6 photos.
Yeah, but there's a thing. There's a thing called Jazz was Jazz post pictures online, this and that. But you guys realize she's a minor. You guys shouldn't be.
Gosh.
You guys.
Years old. But like, I have a question.
Yeah, she's
about
16 years old. You guys shouldn't be, showing her picture online.
So what about global news? Like you're saying this like we're bad people, but global news has it.
And I want to know why did the family seek for a publication ban? Like, are they doing that?
They just came back. They're handling stuff. They're going through it. I will speak to them. I will try speaking and helping them about all this stuff. But listen, they don't know all this type of stuff. This is their first rodeo. I promise you that. You guys think you guys might know all this. They don't. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like they're busy as hell. They have to manage their funeral. They have to manage they have to worry about their cousins. This and that.
But like, there's also implications of this that might result in like another violence.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand?
I understand. You don't want us to.
Yo, still spill. Do you want me to take over?
Violence spills into more violence.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this.
Wait, why am I the big? Why am I big?
I can understand too from a certain perspective, the family and you, whatever your affiliation to them, are very upset right now, and your emotions are really heightened.
Yo, we don't have to post her, but like I'm talking.
No, I'm not. Who's talking?
Wait, yo, Zaya, are you the guy that makes all these videos about the fucking?
I help.
Okay, wait, yo, Zaya, you could just mute yourself and let the person trying to speak real quick, because I'm trying to hear them out.
I asked him a question. Shut up.
He's saying I can speak. Not we'll just go one at a time.
Yeah.
So I can understand where you're coming from because as a family member, they're going through a lot. It's shock. And I understand you mentioned something about some of the comments being made about her, because I'm assuming she's like Desi or like Indian, and people are bringing her down based off her nationality and how she was dating this guy, blah blah blah. So I can understand if I was the mother and my child passed away, God forbid, I see on the internet people talking bad about her, and even seeing her picture everywhere again, that would trigger me. So
Yeah.
that I can understand. I think too, it's important to also understand that underground, because I know someone in the comments was saying, "Oh, he's doing this for clout and whatever. He's done this about all the kids in Toronto." Those aren't his intentions.
Yeah, no, I understand. Whatever he's doing, I support that 100%. Like, gun violence is not a good thing, and gun violence should be stopped. I agree with you guys on that. I don't have anything against you guys, right? But like some people, right? Like their families just need time. It's a like you get what I mean. They just lost a child, right?
Yeah.
They need to like things to process, right? But then as you think, her siblings are on all these apps, they see all this type of stuff, you get what I mean? Like they
and like I'll just go back because
yeah.
So Underground has been doing this even prior to all the news. Like the day it almost happened, he was on live because it's like, whoa, we didn't know who it was, who were the victims, who were involved. So this is almost like a continuation to his previous lives, right? And then it was more recently that the family came out and said, we don't want this or that, da da da. So in a way, it's like he was just kept going with what he had been doing for the last few days. And then more recently, the family has said certain things about, we don't want this posted, we don't want that posted. But he never started this like to.
No, I'm not blaming him at
Yo,
all.
can I just put it out there that if there's already a photo online, it's never getting deleted? Like,
I understand that, but
and that's the other thing about social media, right? Like,
bro,
as
one
much
blog
as
posts it, and then the whole it's on the news. It's
like it's there forever. It's there forever,
like,
even if it's like been removed here or there. It's the internet. It's there forever. So
yeah, I get what you mean. I understand. I'm not blaming anyone here. I'm just
the only thing that's really fucked is how they were posting the phaso.
Like, wait, hold up. Like, I'm just trying to explain to everyone what their parents' wishes are, because like this is a good I'm glad you guys are on live and I'm able to speak to you guys one-on-one, because this is amazing. Like, I appreciate you guys for this, right?
This guy's promoting the GoFundMe, bro.
Yeah, but like, yo, can we let him land?
Huh?
Go.
Yeah, like land your
he's saying you can keep talking and no one should interrupt you.
So all I gotta say is about all this is like, for anyone who's saying like criticizing me for using the picture or whatever, it's
literally on the news right there.
It's literally on global news and all these different things. But I do understand what the family's saying is like, okay, I'm just seeing this right now as I loaded up the GoFundMe. It used to have different pictures, and now they're just saying thank you for the support and leaving it blank. So I completely understand what they're saying is that they don't want they don't want that anymore. So I completely understand.
Is the family still okay with him talking about this still, even if
listen all like I don't know about that, but all I personally know right now is they don't want none of her pictures going around, because listen, they have siblings, right? They go through this app, they see everything, right? They go through they have social media, they see everything. It just brings them trauma, right? All her family, all that, right? They're grieving. It takes time, like it's I get what you mean. Like, yo, take in they're charged the murder, they're dealing with that, right? But like, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, her picture, they don't want her picture up anymore. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. I'm sorry if I came out rude. It's just I'm dealing with too much. I'm communicating with everybody, all these blog pages. Like some of these guys are not even listening to me. It just makes me frustrated. Like, it's hard to contact these guys, deal with them. I understand. Keep promoting, keep spreading awareness about this. Gun violence in Edmonton is through the roof. All throughout Canada, the youths are being influenced. The youths are being they're going through, like, it's not okay. Like, they're put into a bad mindset and this and that. I get you guys can speak on Jazz's situation, but like, can you guys any blog pages you guys see, anything like that, just find a way to like let them know that her family doesn't want these pictures up. The fact that you want to know why what's it called again, her pictures were up on the GoFundMe in the first place. It was because it was managed by her cousins in the first place. their what's it called again? Their cousins were handling the page, right? And then it got taken over by the adults. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's why
now
the pictures were
that's why it's
the
gone
posted
now.
up. Yeah, that's
Okay.
why it's gone. But all these pictures that all the blogs are posting, all the media, they had no like I understand they found it on the internet, but they didn't ask their
I
parents or none of
understand.
that. There's a reason why, you know, minors, like even the murderer, their name wasn't posted, the picture wasn't posted because they're a minor and there's rules for that. I understand that. I don't know how, you know, what's it called again? Her
They
parents
use
can, you know,
criminal
get these
justice act.
removed. Yeah, I know that. I know all this, but I don't know how her parents are gonna get all this removed. It's once it's on there, right?
You
But you
just need
know,
a publication ban.
But I
Yeah,
can't
you
lie.
need a
I'll just fly away in a
publication,
week.
man.
but
But like,
I'll try, you know, to like.
I think the underground is willing to like cooperate with you guys as long as he's still allowed to talk about it, because this may
No,
lead
they
into.
didn't say I couldn't talk about it. They said I just don't have the
Yeah,
pictures up.
I
Okay?
think yo,
And
underground. I
honestly,
know
I
you
don't
like
even need honestly, I don't even need her pictures up to even talk about
facts.
this, okay?
Yeah,
It's
Like
yeah.
as long as you allow him to talk about it, because this
Wait, hold
might
up.
potentially lead to something
If I
else.
get any updates from her families or friends, like if they don't want her to talk about it, if I could like reach out to you
But
guys
we
and let you
can't
guys
do
know.
that.
But that's the thing. You can't stop him
We
from
can't do
not
that.
talking
No, I'm
about
not.
it,
I'm just
though.
asking. I'm just telling you
yeah,
guys
you
what
can
I'm
definitely reach out to me.
communicating. Yeah, I'm communicating to her family, but I don't know like what her family's wishes are. I know for what I'm saying right now. You guys can keep talking about her, okay? But
Like I
just chill on the
understand.
photo.
I was talking to 5 Star, and I even reposted the TikTok story of the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know if he ran it. I don't know what happened. Like, I understand you guys don't want her photo. That makes sense. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
family doesn't want the photo. But like, we still have to talk about this because this may potentially
Yeah,
lead
they didn't
to
say we
other
couldn't talk
things.
about it. So that's
No,
that's
like
fine.
you guys can
Like I
talk about it. I'm just saying in the future, if their parents change their mind or anything like that, you know, I just want to have that sense of communication because I'm
yeah,
doing
for
this
sure, for sure.
yeah, and like yo, think about it. Like I understand what you guys are doing, like the you know awareness, you know, spreading awareness about this. Keep on doing that. I appreciate you guys doing that because if you guys didn't do that, like who knows what the feds would have done? The feds took you know they're you know they were super fast on you know like the murderer because of you guys spreading awareness. I appreciate you guys that Jazz got justice because of you guys and all the people reposting her and spreading her story and like bring attention to this. You know, that's I appreciate you guys. I
My
Oh,
bad. I muted the wrong person. My bad.
all good.
I hear audio. Yo, who's feedbacking in the ears?
I can keep going.
It's not Zaya. Okay, it's good now. The audio's good.
Yeah, so like I appreciate everything you guys doing. Like I'm speak because I was reposting you know pictures of her like you know spreading awareness on my Instagram too, and I got told by one of her close friends you know they don't want the picture being taken and this and that, and that's why I started contacting blog pages and then you know what I saw like when I was going through TikTok I just saw a picture of Jazz, right, you know, and then you know I didn't feel you know we're all going through a lot right now, you know, like you get what I'm saying, and like
yeah. Can I just say,
had to speak up.
Can I just say the pictures that you saw on the live, like behind underground, he was showing that picture that's on Instagram where it's Faisal and Jasmine, and it's like I think it was Yeg Buzz.
You know what?
So it wasn't him. It was like
Yeah,
and the one from
Instagram
Global
page.
News too.
Yeah, a lot of all his screenshots are not what he's created or what
no,
he has.
I'm not saying
It's
that. I'm not
like-
saying that. I contacted Yeg Buzz like personally. They follow me and they wouldn't. And I also contacted Yeg Pollies. None of these guys would ever like. These guys are not like listening. Like I promise you, I tried my best. I
so
tried
what you guys
contacting
need to do is just try and get the family to get a publication ban.
Bro, like I can't lie. Respectfully, they're going through too much right now. Like time, like they're grieving right now. They don't have time to go take a publication ban. Like yo, you guys don't understand. Her parents weren't even in the city when she died. You know,
Yeah.
like they
Vancouver.
were in a wedding and stuff. It was just lots for them to deal with. They were stressed out, and now they're grieving, and then. You know, like this, like they can't do much, you know. And they asked us, you know, try communicating. That's why I'm communicating with you guys, you know. my fault if I came out rude or loud or any of that.
No, you
You
did.
know,
You did. You
I
just
like
feel you.
that's my apology. You
No,
know,
we
I apologize
understand
for that.
because obviously you're going through a lot. So your actions or your emotions right now, they're not reflective of like if you're in a normal state. Like you're obviously upset, right? So it makes sense that you're like, why? Like, as someone, anybody who has sense would be able to understand that it's heightened emotions, especially given the current situation. So we don't take that. We don't, and that's the whole point. Especially like, for example, if he was here for clout, he'd be like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, shut up! I'm not. I'm gonna do what I want." But he's listening to you. He's taking what you're saying into consideration, um, which is very true. Like, yeah, and I think also part of it too is because it's almost like when we're speaking of it, yes, it's about her necessarily because she's a victim, but we're also talking more about like, um, you know, the gang affiliation, not her gang affiliation, but the certain people who were involved in, or who knew certain other people that were involved. We're kind of talking more about them and what we know about them. We haven't really been mentioning her because she's passed away. And
Well,
even there was, I think you weren't part of the live completely, but there were people that came on here and we were telling them like, yo, the girl is grieving. Like, I mean, like the family's grieving. Why are you guys even talking about her? Like we were trying to mitigate people that were coming in and talking about Jasmine herself. We said, just leave her alone. Like she's passed. Like,
Yeah, I
why?
respect that. I respect that.
Rest in
I
peace,
appreciate you guys.
So I think maybe you just came into the live during a certain moment, but the live in itself, we were talking about just other things we've heard about that day specifically, and the girl who lives there, and other people that were involved in the situation, but
yeah,
not
I
her
think you
specifically.
came into the live while Glitter was talking about her appearance, and I think that's what kind of triggered you a little bit.
Yeah, cause like I can't lie, like I read comments, I was replying to comments talking about her tattoos and this and that, using those against her and
Yeah, and from
assuming
what I've
things.
I've seen because not just on Instagram, but even on Facebook, there's a lot of members of the, I don't know if brown community is the right word, but
Yeah,
like Desi community that have been judging and saying certain things. So I can see how, especially in that type of community, when people talk, it's sad when they talk about your child, and I can only imagine the parents and how they're feeling, and then having to grieve on top of that, and then people looking at them and pointing fingers. So I can see how all of that too is affecting them.
Because people are attacking them left and right, like the brown community especially, because they're saying lots of things, but like, listen, like one of her tattoos were a butterfly, butterflies, and the other one was love yours. I don't understand how people are getting the fact that, oh, these tattoos mean, oh, she's in that type of lifestyle, this and that, or when those clearly don't make any sense. Kids these days, all these kids are, most of these kids have like skull tattoos, this and that. She just had a butterfly tattoo and love yours. And if you guys were talking about her boyfriend, yeah,
Cool, yeah, man.
if you guys were talking about her boyfriend at all, if you guys want to know, like, her boyfriend might be, you guys might assume her boyfriend was, gang affiliated. That was in the past. That was, like those stuff were in the past. He told me personally he hasn't seen them in a minute. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I talked with everybody. I talked with all, what's it called? I used to be, I was close with Jazz, somewhat close with Jazz. I talked with, her cousins, her friends. I talked with the people involved in the situation at the time. Some, like, I talked with the boyfriend. I talked with most of the people involved, and I have a good understanding of the situation. You get what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what when he
Did you talk to the boyfriend recently?
Yo, guys,
I talked
about the boyfriend. Like, I had some of his family members DMing me. That was a dickhead move of me, that like of mentioning that his two brothers were unalive due to gun violence.
No,
All I have
that's
to say
relevant.
about that is like I didn't mean to sound like a dick when I did that, but like, if someone dies and the person that was with them, their bros got unalive for due to gun violence, I'm not saying that it was. I even
I
said in
get
my
I get
video
what you
it's
mean.
It's
unrelated.
relevant,
I
But
even said
that's
it's
not.
unrelated too. So I just want to
but
say
it's
I mean,
something to the
definitely
family
relevant
that was.
to somebody.
no. I get what you guys are saying, but that's like, a business where I shouldn't be speaking upon because that's his family's
Mhm.
wishes. But to the question of whoever said if I was in recent contact
Men's
with
real,
him,
bro.
yes, I was in contact with him today, and I spoke with him, and he told me himself he was some people are saying he wasn't grieving at all. I promise you, he's grieving. He's dealing with a
Yeah.
lot. Okay, like there's some things that I don't think I could say here, but like he's grieving, like like he's going through
Yeah.
it.
But to go
And
back on what
I
you
said he must
said,
be grieving.
to go back on what you said at the very beginning of the live, we even mentioned, because a lot of people are saying, oh, Northside Edmonton, Northside Edmonton. We even mentioned that she's not from Northside. She's from Southside.
yeah.
So a lot of people, when you hear Northside, you just assume, oh, they're obviously bad kids, or they're probably gang affiliated, or they're in
Mhm.
all that. I even specifically said that's not even her part of the city. Like, she's from the South Side, and the South Side is nothing like Northside. So I think people are just assuming, oh, because that's where she was, that she's A, B, C, D. And I said, no. This girl's from South Edmonton. I don't like, and I even said, I don't even know how she ended up there, or
Yeah.
I know it's friends, acquaintances, whatever. But like, she, just because you hear Northside Edmonton doesn't mean that that's where she's from, or
Yeah, I
and
get
stuff
what you
like
mean.
that.
I get what you mean, but like, on the topic of her boyfriend, like some people are saying he was gang affiliated, this and that. Like, if you guys met, the boyfriend, you guys will understand. Like, he's a genuine guy, Like, okay, he's surrounded by these type of people, but I promise you, like, he's not he's not gang affiliated. Like, he hasn't met up with those people you guys think he is, like the people that think he is. He hasn't met up
Mhm.
with those people in a hot minute. Like, I'll give you that. Like, I don't want to say too much about him because that's not my business to speak upon. Like,
Yeah.
but like, I
Glitter, you
promise you.
said something like that, didn't you?
Well, he was saying how there could be actually two different scenarios, and I'm starting to think
You
about
said
this.
something about him being gang affiliated. And
No,
being
it's
the
okay. It's okay
and
if you
being
guys
the
said that.
A guy.
I'm just telling you guys what I heard from like the people. Like, before I came on, before I came on here, I did all my investigation myself because I wanted answers to my own questions, right? I talked with everybody. I talked with the Yeg Hood Stories guy. I talked with everybody. I'm telling you guys what what I know from my heart, and what I know
Did
from her family. Like
Did you
what's it
hear
called?
what Guilty said where allegedly the back door was left open?
No, that's not true.
Okay, it's not true.
That's not
This is
true.
this is coming from someone that actually DM me. Actually, they said
Mm-hmm.
that the back was open because people were ended up leaving, and there was 4 people at the end, and yeah, the
They
back was
broke down
left
the door.
open.
That's what I heard too. That's
No,
what I
no. The
reported. When I
truth,
did
the
my
truth is,
report,
like, yo, hold up. I need to tell you guys this. All the stories you guys are hearing are all rumors, people made up, assuming this and that. They're making up stories, they're mixing up stories, this and that. All I can tell you right now is that the door was shot open, and then the doors inside were kicked open or shot open.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I
There's
reported.
no open door, none of that. Like, there is so much going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Like,
reported that the door was shot open. That's what I reported. I also, I believe, if you could correct me if this was wrong, but the weapon was recovered.
that's what I heard, but I don't know. Like, the
That's
feds
according to Yeg Hood.
Hood Stories, yeah, that's what he's saying, but I don't know where he gets his information from. It makes, like, all, like, the thing is, we don't have no credible sources other than the feds. You guys gotta realize that.
Yeah,
All-
100%.
like
I'm not gonna lie,
every
Yeg Hood the day of he showed me who did it, and that's who.
Yeah, that was
So,
crazy. That
that's
I
all
was
I
there
gotta
in that
say.
live.
yeah,
That
no,
was
like,
crazy.
he got incarcerated the same afternoon.
No, he told me
So
before he
do
got
you
knocked.
know if like the boyfriend was the intended target? Because people are saying that
No, he's
it was
saying he
somebody.
doesn't know, fam. He's saying he doesn't know that.
No.
No,
But yo, back to
I
underground.
Go,
I don't
actually,
think that you're.
let him go first.
Okay, no.
Like I can't speak upon like intended targets. I can't speak upon all that because this is a public place. This is where things spread, things spiral. This is like as we speak, this is a heated target. I mean, topic. Like you guys gotta understand what I'm saying. Like it's a heated topic, especially around the boyfriend parts. People might be still after him. You don't understand. Like that's why I gotta keep my cool on this, my quietness. But like lots of things going on in the background in
Okay.
this situation.
Uh,
Like there's
Honestly, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but there's only one question I have. It's about the stolen car. Apparently, a girl named T, the girl that owns,
yeah yeah
or
yeah 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 yeah
it
yeah
was
yeah.
apparently the man who got arrested stole her parents' car earlier, and some people are bringing that up to my attention that could be one of the main motives.
Yeah. But that like the parents did contact the feds, and then the shit happened, and then that's why the murder had somewhat of a motive, because he needed money. That's all I can say.
Okay.
I can't say too much.
My question for you, and then I'm gonna go to the underground. There was a video that I believe Global News put out where they said that allegedly that there was death threats, and they showed a video of a guy yelling. Is that related, or is that totally unrelated to what happened to Jasmine?
Totally unrelated.
Okay. Do you know what happened in that photo? Like, could you
And
give
that's
like
the
context?
same. That's the same info
Or
I
video?
got. That's the same info I got that said, like, some people that was there that night said that was completely unrelated. They gave me the whole transcript of what's being said. After saying "I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you," the person said some next shit about "I'll kiss you." So they just cut that out to make it seem like it was bad. But according
It
to
it,
my
it has
sources,
it has it has nothing to do with the situation. And I like to talk about, some people are just racist, like talk about, like this is towards the brown community. They're
Yeah,
saying,
you guys gotta block Mr. Walkthrough.
like they're saying like like brown girls shouldn't be dating like black people. Like this is where most of this drama is coming from. Like there's people that like have their own opinions, and they spread it like wildfire. Like it's a group of them. You get what I mean? That's what makes the situation more even sensitive. Because all this in the end, all this talk, like talks about her and this and that, it just ends up bringing too much attention to her family. You get what I mean?
yes, for sure.
Yeah, the wrong attention, because if they're
Yeah,
instead of being like, oh, rest in peace, they're like, oh, well, she should have never dated that, or there you go, that's why she's da
exactly.
da da
You
da.
get what I mean? You get what I mean? This is what I mean. Like
Yeah, it's because I've seen it. I was like, this is not what you guys should be saying after someone passes away. Like, it
That's what I
doesn't matter if she dated a yellow person. That's
Yeah, okay.
irrelevant. Like, she passed away. Like, you guys can't be coming here making it about race, or her tattoos, or she should have never done this. This is why she's there in that situation. Like, that's a sick thing to say. Like, oh, you're dead because you dated.
exactly. I understand. Like you guys understand someone, like, bro, this whole situation is fucked up in all different like angles you can see it as. Like it's like it's a what if. There's so many what ifs. There's so many people spreading their opinions. Well, it doesn't really matter. And we're talking about, like, the murder is what's it called again, a minor. The victim is a minor. The everyone involved is a minor. It would be a complete different situation. Scenario if it was all mainly adults. You get what I mean? But we gotta understand that it's all minors we're talking about, right? I'm not saying, like, you guys shouldn't promote. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't promote gun violence. Like spread awareness about gun violence, right? But I'm saying, like, you guys, like, some situations it's about minors. Like,
I understand that. And
Yeah.
I feel like, to go back to what I want to say about Underground, Underground, I don't think it's fair for people to call you a dickhead, because when this inevitably goes to court, because people are charged, they're going to talk about everything. They're going to talk about, the boyfriend having, two deceased relatives, and then his girlfriend that's of course deceased, and they're going to use that to say this person's going through trauma, this person needs help. Look how this has affected the community. Look how this has affected him personally. So I think that is actually very relevant to what the case is. 100%.
Someone asked, I don't understand how the government isn't allowing the offender's name out, but the victim is. It's because the victim passed away.
Guys, it's not even.
No,
It's not even that. It's just you.
no,
Criminal
the
Justice Act.
feds didn't even release the name of the victim. I promise you that. It was just.
I'm pretty sure they did.
No,
The feds didn't.
They didn't. The reason why the name was released was because of the GoFundMe. That's the only reason why that's why all these blog pages, they went swarming in. They found
Because of this
information.
girl.
They started.
Because of this global Sarah Ryan. This girl right here.
Yeah, I'll be trying to get in contact with her because, like, none of her family members, right, want her to want her name out, her information out, bro, you get what I mean. The page, the GoFundMe was managed by her cousins, right? They didn't know what their families what they want,
Yeah.
And then once the families found out because of the negative attention they were getting, they don't want no more of that. You get what I'm saying? So you guys.
It was the global Edmonton Sarah Ryan. Holy.
Yeah. So
Ryan,
I just
she I don't even. Yeah, she took that picture from the GoFundMe, and then more pictures started coming out, and
yeah, I just want you guys to when you guys speak upon minors, just think about that. I'm not trying to disrespect any of you guys, especially upon Jazz, because her family spoke to all of us, and that's what their wishes are, her pictures to be what's it called again, shown around, me personally, I just think they don't want the attention they're getting being still,
especially if they were already a quiet, low-key family. Imagine now the whole world's looking at you. It's already
you understand what I'm saying. They don't
It's
want
national news because of global news reporting
I
on
did
it.
see the comments, the first, I seen more people the global news pictures and shit like this. The first comment I see is, "Oh, she looks 27." I was like,
yes, I seen that. I seen that same
what I'm saying.
comment.
People are talking about what she looks, what she looks, what she has,
Wears,
her
yeah.
appearance, this and that. That's what I'm saying. Her family does not want that attention. People are using her appearance, against her. Her siblings see all of that. You get what I'm saying? This
And
is
what's crazy? It's grown adults being oh, but she looks
No, but
it's grown adult. It's not even the teenagers and the people. It's really
I feel
grown
his
people.
point was, that they don't want the attention. I understand that, and I understand. I can't speak for Underground, but I won't be posting her face no more. But I will still be covering her. When I do my reports, I will still cover what's going on. I will respect the family and not posting any photos. But
yeah, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if if you, when you talk about Jazz, you could just say it as her and the victim or something like that, because that just brings less attention towards the family, because you get what I'm saying,
no,
right?
I can't. I don't know if I could do that just for specificity.
We don't have to, fam. We don't have to speak.
I'll just we were saying Jazz before, but
No, you get what I'm saying. You still when we, even if we do it, you guys don't use the pictures, right? Even if using her name still brings attention to her family. You get what I'm saying? If you guys want to cover upon this, I get what you mean. The reason why her name was up was because of the GoFundMe. That was the only mistake, right? And even the feds themselves, they didn't post the picture, her name, her picture, none of that, right? All we're just requesting you guys is not to use her pictures, and what's it called again, username, just say it as a deceased or the victim or not, something like that, right? Because and then she's 16 years old, she's 16 years old.
I'm reading the global news heading right now. It says that family members have identified 16-year-old Jasmine Desi as the victim of a fatal shooting outside a northeast Edmonton complex, and it said it was provided to by Global News. Now, I don't know if that means Global News provided the photo or the family provided the photo to Global News. Are you aware of that?
I'm pretty sure I doubt any
It's not.
authenticity of that because
It says provided here. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
yeah, but
the
yo,
mom did approve that one photo. One
I
of
think
her
okay if the
friends.
mom approved that one, I think
Yeah.
that's okay. But like
All right,
still,
I'm not.
like they're saying now, like from what they witnessed from all this attention, seeing her face everywhere and this and that, they don't want her face up anymore, and like her like name being used. You know, you get what I mean? Because they probably didn't expect this. You get what I mean? They didn't expect none of this.
Yeah,
So
100%.
like
So
that's what
the
I'm saying.
family didn't expect it to reach national news.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying her family didn't expect to see what they're seeing right now. Like
The comment section.
the comments, the all that. You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you guys are gonna like, you know, I'll talk to like, you know, the close friends, family members. Like I'll try to get them to, you know, contact all these. I'll contact them myself as well. Like, but like you guys get what I'm saying. Like you guys could try. You guys could try, you know, helping us as well. Like, you know, like just stop this, you know, the spread of her name and the spread of her pictures, because you see what attention it's, you know, you know, what's it called
Yeah.
again? Providing, you know.
I already DM'd the guys. I told them to, you know.
Yeah, yo, Yeg Pollies, Yeg Bus, all these guys, they just leave me on scene, fam. I can't lie. Yeah,
Oh,
see
once
what I'm saying?
Yegwave
These
has
guys,
it, forget it.
these
Yegwave was
guys
the
don't
worst.
listen, fam. These guys don't listen. Like I tried. Like before even like coming on here, I tried so many times telling these guys, you know, like their family don't want it up. Like, can you guys delete it? They won't listen, bro. Like it's hard to like, you know, tell these guys to stop. Like you can show them the GoFundMe as proof. They're the ones running the GoFundMe, and they don't even have the pictures up. You know?
Yeah, they did take it down. So you guys have to respect that, you know. So guys, it's not hard to understand, guys. You know, we don't want
No,
the
like
pictures
leave
out
him
no
alone.
more.
He's not yapping. He's advocating for what he
Yeah, they don't
knows.
want the pictures no
He has he has direct contact with her family, so he knows what they're saying. He's not yapping, y'all. He's just letting
Like
Like,
guys,
yo.
like this Loki took off attention from what we were really discussing is
A mandatory
the whole motive
election.
and what really happened prior to all of this. So like if you guys have more information, this is what I need to know. If you guys have more information on what that 16-year-old was up to, okay, the one that did or allegedly did all of that, let me know. If you guys know what type of ninja he is, I did receive some information about it, but I can't really post because of that person.
If you
I don't wanna let that
if you
person-
want, if you want, you can contact me 101 and I can talk to you about all that. Like, you know, on a personal note. You guys can contact me about that. Just saying, like, anyone in the comments saying her picture should be up, her name should be up, this and that. That's not her family's wishes, you know. You guys have these opinions. Like, I'm just speaking to the comments. You guys might have these opinions, but that's not what her family's opinion like wishes are. You know, this all that matters is his family's is their family's, you know, wishes. You get what I mean? I'm doing this because I feel like I need to do something in my part, you know, to help Jazz out, because you know all that matters is, you know, what her family's going through, you know. That's what I'm saying. I'm so thankful you guys, you know, took your time to like listen to me and listen to what I'm saying, because I know how it feels when the, you know, blog pages are not listening at all, like just leaving me on scene, not even communicating at all.
Blog
you know?
page. Me, I might act
Yeah,
like
we're
a
not
bot,
no
but
bloggers,
I
bro.
show my face, fam. I'm not anonymous.
And they're not even from Edmonton. That's
we're from Ontario.
Nah, but like, yo, if you guys could do a solid favor for us and like, you know, contact, if you guys see any pictures of like the deceased and any of that, just try helping us out, either reporting it or like
I don't know about
like
reporting it, but-
just talking to
I already
the
DM'd
owner.
the page. Yeah, I talked to these guys. They're like, see, they're not even trying to do anything right now.
Okay, falsely reporting is gonna help.
Like you get what I'm saying. Like it's just hard communicating with all these people, you know. Like the feds will be posting more stuff, but like you get what I mean. Not even the feds released it because, you know, like it's just
I think the feds are building a case too, right? Like,
but you get what I mean.
No,
under
the feds
the
didn't release it
YCJ.
too. Yeah,
The
they
under
didn't
the
release
Yeah,
the
YCJ,
names.
it's you can't be naming like public minors because they're you can't the
yeah,
privacy
not
of the
no.
minors.
That's for offenders, youth offenders. It doesn't apply to the victim.
But you get their
I understand
you
that
understand their
I
logic.
understand that
Yeah,
the
it kind of does.
family wants us
It
not
kind of
to
does
push it.
too. It kind of does. It kind of does
No, it
too.
don't.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
it does.
pretty sure that if the victim,
It applies. It
Yeah, it
applies
does.
to
It does.
victims
Look,
as well. You gotta take.
I
You
don't
gotta.
think that because I
they post.
remember the CBCRV
They don't. They
Crown.
no. They themselves. They don't post nothing about no information about the victims. You get what I'm saying?
Global News or
That's
CBC
not.
would be a
We're not talking
crown.
about global news. We're talking about the feds.
Look.
Pursuant to the Youth Criminal Justice Act, the victim can be identified at this time. That says can,
No,
meaning
it said neither, right?
Neither.
I can't see. I can't
Neither.
see. I
You
can't
have
see.
to
Can
move
I see
it.
that? Pursuant to the
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You guys see what I'm saying? Like under the YCJ Act, I mean, under that,
Yeah,
no minors can be named.
at this time for real.
Yeah, I'll be what's it called again? How like telling the family, get a publication ban. I didn't know what was until I talked to you guys, with you guys. I appreciate the information, but it takes time, the grieving and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Takes a
honestly,
lifetime.
the publication ban is the main way to get these pictures down because now the police is gonna DM people. They're gonna be like, "Yo, take that down," and it's like more serious because you can get charged for it.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
I don't want to argue with you. But I'm
Like
pretty sure if they don't
I
have
hear
a
you have Peel region. Like, I'll show you guys.
Hill Regional, but like the court needs to order a publication ban. Now, I see.
Right, bro.
What
Like
is that?
you gotta understand their families grieving in this.
I
and
know
that.
that's why I won't do it. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just talking legally.
Well, after they're ready to do what they can, they'll do it. But like right now, the time is time. Like there's lots of things going on. Like also like you guys gotta chill on like the boyfriend stuff like and the even for the murderer because like like it's all minors right here. It wouldn't make sense if I was just defending Jazz. Like it's all minors you were talking about here. You get what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah. So like that's all I got. That's all I gotta say. But like you just guys, if you guys see anyone spraying their opinion that makes zero sense, just defend the family, please.
100%.
And if you want to contact me, just contact me. I'll tell you later. Like some things.
Yeah, for sure. I got.
I think I'm gonna head off. I want you Underground to contact him so that you could get whatever you need from him. But it was good. Thank you for having me, Underground. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm out of here. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Anyways, like yo, I genuinely appreciate you guys speaking to me and using your time. Please continue spreading awareness about gun violence. This is a bad thing. People die. This and that. I appreciate you guys for what you guys do. Yeah. So I'll be telling their family, friends, and like all that, like about the publication ban. If they have time to, if they're not busy, they can do that. You guys get what I mean? It's just like lots of things you guys don't know, like what's going on in the background. Like I get you guys are doing your jobs, and this and that, but like I came to give what their family was saying.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah,
Thank you so much for letting us know. And again, earlier, I had someone saying some shit like calling you a goof. Honestly, that's not. We don't copy each other names here. It's a safe place, and yeah, thank you so much for letting us know, man.
yeah. Thank you guys. Like yeah. Let me know if you
To
need
be honest,
anything.
we don't even need to even like have her in the background. Like
Yeah, you get what I mean,
Yeah.
Like all the mistake was all this was just like from the GoFundMe, in my opinion. Like the parents like didn't know, and then you see what people are posting all throughout the internet, this and that.
Yeah, I saw. I was literally gonna trying to find a way to expose all of them, but like they were all using burners. I was gonna make literally.
Yeah, exactly. None of these people were like proper enough to use, a real account. You get what I'm saying? Like all these guys are using burners. Yeah, and yo, like anyone saying, the boyfriend was a gangster, I can't lie, that's not true. And if you want to talk to me about that, we can talk to one-on-one. Like, so yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. Thank you guys for using guys' time. I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Sorry about what I said. That's my fault. Like if I came off rude or any of that, we're just all
No, you
going through a
didn't.
lot right now. Things are just hectic right now. Time takes time. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for listening to me. I appreciate you guys for following the family's wishes. You guys are an amazing page. You guys are, like I'm so happy for you guys, like what's it called again? Understand you what's it called again? Following the family's wishes, Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna be heading out. Thank you,
No, that's
I
that's
appreciate
no
I appreciate
worries.
that's
everything.
nothing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
and stay strong.
Yeah, keep doing what you guys are doing because this helps everyone out. And then, all right, bye, guys.
Bye. Well,
So yeah, I guess we can continue where we left off. I'm just gonna delete some of these videos.
yeah. Yeah, no, I don't even know where we left off now.
We were talking about the two different
Oh,
theories.
Guilty Ghost just wrote, the group is connected
The group is
indirectly.
connected indirectly to a significant percentage of all violent incidents in Yeg. Yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie. For the people saying, okay, I saw a comment earlier saying, oh, you need to get like better sources without guys, man's reported someone got arrested. The race was reported. The person was reported literally less than 24, way more than 24 hours before the news posted. Literally like a day and a half plus.
Yeah.
So we reported that the girl wasn't home. The family wasn't home way before that. So I want to give a shout out to Neighborhood Stories because most of it is just not only me. So all I gotta say is that the sources are right, and if it's something that's not coming from directly me, then I know.
To be honest, I remember
I have my sources out. Yeah.
we were in the live the other day, and I forget, she was up here. One of the girls that was up here was saying like, oh, her cousin was friends with the boyfriend, and she even had a text message from her cousin, and you read it out loud, and even you were like, okay, thanks for the info, but I think what the ghost posted is actually a bit more accurate. So people saying like, oh, he's getting his info from kids. He's getting a lot of info, but that doesn't mean that he's posting or talking about just anybody's information. He has an actual source who's been actually really, what's the word? Factual. Everything that source has said has actually come to light and has been true.
Even the person who did it, like we had the person who did it way before the news posted whatever they posted. So again, I'm not saying it as a flex. I'm just saying like, yo, I'm not pulling information out of my ass and creating shit, because even someone in the comments told me, oh, this whole story was fake because they didn't see it on the news yet. Some white boys like, yo, you're lying, fam. Like this didn't happen in my city. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not taking information out of my ass. So I know a lot of people are asking me to break down the theories and all the different things that have been coming out of here. I do need to take a break, just a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Y'all stay tight. Yeah, just 2 minutes. So I'm gonna break this down one last time. All right. One last time. I'm gonna break this down. If you guys miss it, you guys miss it. Um, I'm not going back on my words. All right. So let me read some of the comments before I start. Let me read some of the comments. So someone said, I saw people who were saying RIP to her, the guilty ghost. What's the name of gangsters without gang? A lot of people mean they use their gang violence. Someone else says you're Amelia gang. Oh no. Someone says you're guilty ghost. Exactly. Just because you're involved in crime does not automatically mean gang. That's facts. Most crime that happened is not gang related. What's the full story? Can you break it down soon? People being friends and doing crime isn't gang violence. Exactly. Guilty Ghost says here, I don't get my info from kids. I do things. Facts. Expected LOL says, to say there's no gang violence association with it, you must be oblivious to the real facts. Okay. That's organized crime, yes, if multiple people are involved, but gang violence is, gang violence is like, you're my young boy, you're killing this ninja because I want you to, because it's going to advance my criminal organization. It's not the same thing as, I have beef with him, I don't like X, Y, Z, and, it's completely different. Organized crime, yes, if multiple people are involved in but gang violence, not in the literal sense. Underground, can you break it down? As of we know some for yes, I will do that just now. People are dense, ignore them and block. Facts. People use that term anyways. In terms of that, yes, but not like the red alert or ASAP. Okay, guys, I'm gonna break this down one more time. Okay. We're gonna check the global news. Which article was it that they use the audio? I need that audio. I need that outside clip. I forgot what it was. Let me pull it up, guys. Just give me a second. There was a news article. Where is it? Someone can pay someone to unalive someone because they don't like the person, though it happens. I agree, it's organized crime. In terms of that, yes, but not like Jay was completely innocent. I'm glad she has so many people who cares. Apparently, I heard that there was a vigil, but they canceled it. I could be wrong, but that's what Yeg Hood Stories reported. I could be wrong, and if they did cancel it because of that, that's so sad. Like,
I live in.
okay, we're gonna check this clip out. I don't know why I keep on losing this clip. Is the clip where they talk about? Is the clip where they talk about the thing? Where they have the security camera. I'm trying to find that clip right now. Could it be CTV News? I think so. Hello, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, Glitter, you're back?
Facing a second death of a
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just washing my hair though.
Now Charlie's
Okay, nice.
One sec. Oh my god. I'll
It's
mute for
posted
now.
on the news. Yeah, I think the threat was caught on CCTV. Yeah, because that threat, I want to talk about it because I feel like the news didn't do a proper job here. I feel like the news kind of took it out of context, according to my sources. All right. According to my sources. Still looking for it, guys. Just give me 1 second.
When I woke up, I heard some screams and stuff.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to find this clip. I always keep on losing it. It's on my video that I posted, but I deleted it. So,
What are you looking for?
the news clip with the CCTV footage of the kids saying, "Oh, I'm a
Oh,
killer,
I think it
I'm a
was
killer."
CTV.
Or CTV, eh? Let me search.
Yeah. But it's like it starts off as like you see the police going to the house. It's like the morning,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
middle of the
I got it.
video.
I got it.
Yeah.
Now. My bad. It's because there's just so many clips of the same.
Around
thing
11,
that's happening.
doorbell video from the night before shows several people in the parking.
Okay, so guys, I want to talk about this because I feel like this is where I personally think, in my opinion, that the story is going left. Again, the picture is posted. I did not mean. Let me see if I can cut Jay's face.
And say she did not live here. She was visiting a friend.
See, even before the GoFundMe, like the news, the real news, was posting her face. I'm not saying that I'm just pointing this out, But anyways, this is the what the news posted. According to some information that I have, and friends of the family confirmed it today on this live as we speak.
Doorbell video from the night before shows several people in the parking lot outside the home. Around 11 p.m. during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now.
So, I don't know. At around 12, someone said, "Oh, on a live view," but someone from two different sources. Okay, I'm not the only one that figured this out. Someone else told me the same thing about this specific situation. Is that clip was taken out of context. Oh, hold on, chat. I got a DM. So someone told me that this was taken out of context. They were just saying that that was like someone got late. Okay, I can even drop the. I'm not gonna drop the names, but I'll give the initials. Let me give you guys the initial. Hold on, I have a bunch of DMs pulled up. Let me just get the right DM. The news clip of all of us standing by the car. My friend said some stupid shh as a joke, and my other friend was like, "Yeah, I'm on that timing, gorilla timing shit. I will unalive you, N-word. I will unalive you, N-word. I'll kiss you on the forehead." But they took it out of context and didn't add the last part. So, to be honest, I don't know. If the last part was "I'll kiss you in your forehead" and the news didn't put it.
About 8 hours later, police were called.
I was there with them.
They literally took 4 seconds of the clip.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours.
That's like 3 seconds. So again, and that person who DM'd me this said that they were allegedly over there. Because there wasn't just 4 people at the crib that was invited. There was multiple people going in and out throughout the night until the end. Okay? So that's the first thing. Then they told me the homeowner's daughter was sleeping in one room. It was a random room they used for storage, but it was a bed. There was a bed. Keep in mind, they have a big dog that was locked up in the master bedroom. That's the first door he opened, And then he saw the dog and he closed it. And then I asked him, yo, were you in that house? He's like, what does that have to do with it? He's like, yes, I was in that house. Then he's like, the homeowner's room, that's why he took the most effort breaking in that door. Keep in mind, he could have easily walked into the next room, which was open, like the daughter's room. Then later he says, then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Can't lie, still, I can't believe this is what I'm saying. Can't lie, I can't believe he wanted to unalive her just because he stole the girl's mom's car. Again, we're not talking about Jay. Right now, we're talking about T. T is the girl that lived at the house. T is the girl that her parents owned the house, okay? So he says that basically that person is a legend, that the guy who got arrested, that 6 years old, he went over to that house and stole her friend's house, or her friend's car. So there was already some level of tension, a level of beef prior to that. Honestly, I'm trying to think as like a 6 years old. Let's say I'm going, like, I stole my friend's parents' car. They caught me. Now they're charging me. Like, why would I go back and trying to unalive the girl? That don't make sense. To be honest with me, it really don't make sense. But kids are crazy. They're doing wild stuff nowadays, so I can't really X that out. So this is one theory. They're saying that he went over there because the girl who owned that house, got him in trouble because he got himself in trouble, but like the parents were charging him for stealing the car. Now this is the other theory that makes a little more sense, but still doesn't have enough substance. So the second theory is that Jay's boyfriend is friends or is cool with someone that the internet is accusing of being responsible for what happened to Faisal. Faisal is a 12-year-old that got unalive literally not too long ago, 10 days ago. So they're saying that, because there's a lot of people saying that, oh, there's a name. I'm not even gonna say the name here because I'm not even gonna put that out there. But they're saying there's people, if you're on TikTok, there's someone saying, oh, is this person, is that person. So they're saying that person is involved or was cool with the boyfriend, and this guy, the guy who got arrested, he was friends with Faisal, and he was actually he was friends with Faisal. He was trying to avenge him. So does that make sense? Not a little, but
you know what I was thinking after today, and the person that was up a few minutes, well, like an hour ago.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that you're probably gonna get an even clearer picture of the situation now, because he mentioned something about the shooter and money. If you remember when you asked him, like about T, and he mentioned how the shooter went out there looking for money or asking for something like that.
Yeah, because he was gonna get in trouble, so he needed like money to pay for some shit.
And you know what? It probably sounds like because of the car, if the whole stealing the car thing is true, and let's say he damaged it, a lot of times either, if the person has insurance on the car, the insurance company will work with that other person's insurance company to cover it or something like that, But maybe he was told, okay, if you don't want, like, I don't know, if you don't want a record or if you don't want this, then you have to pay for the damages or something like that. So not hearing that, I'm kind of like, this puts things into perspective as to this whole situation really is starting to sound like wrong place, wrong time, like wrong person, wrong time, because now knowing all this about the money and T, and if she was friends with the Pew Pew one. It's interesting. I feel like as the days go on, we learn more and more. And what the police or the news has put out is only a fraction of what's really has happened. And I don't even think that they'll even know. They won't tell the public the full story. But it's interesting hearing from people who either were there or who know certain people or know a family or this person or that person. They have a lot more detail than we'll ever know as the public.
And this is why Yeg Hood Stories reported that the car in question was taken into evidence. Because literally the picture that I showed of him in my earlier videos was pictures of him in that car, allegedly.
Yeah. It's very sad.
All I gotta say is that there's different leads, but they're not for sure. This is why I'm not putting it out there that the whole other story, I'm still waiting on on the peoples to make sure that this story is checked out before I even put that person's name. Even for the Faisal situation, again, I'm gonna bring this back up. Faisal and that guy, they were tight.
Can I just ask you something? This is what's been really on my mind lately. Again, going to the guy who pew-pewed, minor, all of that. Where do you think he got the pew-pew? Like, I'm just like, that's where I'm trying to like. I don't even know.
From the OGs. Probably from the OGs.
Yeah.
Like older people, like definitely older people, but also I'm trying to think, like going to the trap.
And that's where like
if you have $5,000, you can get yourself a strap for sure. If you ask the right people.
Well, apparently they're using 3D printers now too. But it's just like, this is where it's scary. Like, I don't know if you heard about this, but I think it was about 3 years ago in Edmonton. There's another, I think he was actually 61 too. When I say 61, y'all have to invert the numbers. And he pew-pewed 2 police officers, and it was a big thing because it's like, who shoots at police, like that's crazy. And he got it from, I think it's like 21-year-old who sold it to him. And it's just scary that now I understand pew-pews happen all the time and people pass away all the time, but now it's trickling down to much younger people. And we were going back and forth about this with the Youth Justice Act, or whatever it's called. I was saying how kids, their brain, their mental development is not like an adult. Like, so I just, that's what scares me, is that now the younger generation is a part of all this stuff and they haven't fully developed yet to really understand the impact or the outcome of certain decisions. And it's just, I don't know. Oh, if you have the money to not to,
Someone
yeah.
says here 3D printers are called ghost guns, but real handguns aren't hard to get if you have the money. People use ghost guns for real. I agree. Getting younger and younger, brains ain't fully developed. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people. A lot of people they're young kids, impressionable, so it's very easy to get them into doing shit. What happened with, I don't know what to say that name, situation from a while back. I don't know what that means. 3D printing guns are not as common, however, they're pretty rare and it's not reliable. Ghost guns are guns made by 3D printers. So, going back to this now.
Hours later, police were called here for reports of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now. Like, it's...
The only thing I have about this, so for the 2 different theories, My only problem for the two different theories is that, okay, if it's the let's just say the boyfriend, whatever, with Faisal, how, like, what are the odds for this guy to come to the house and, like, the according to some people the back door was open, but other people told me that he shot the back door. So confusing and conflicting information. But again, by tonight I'm gonna have all the information. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have all the information I need. I have some people DMing me, but for now all I gotta say is, yo, I'm just gonna leave it as like neutral, right? The motive could have been a mix of both. One, he just thought he's comfortable enough to steal this girl's parents' car. If you're comfortable enough to steal this girl's car and you're a friend of the girl because the girl would allow you in the house, you know the house in and out, that's kind of crazy to me. And if he's comfortable to do that, would he be comfortable to go in there and, you know, watch the house down and see what's going on there? Probably. And again, he invited that girl invited people over. Definitely Snapchats were taken, people talk, so it's kind of easy to know what's going on at a house, especially if you live in this type of housing, like, right, like you see what the camera, the night camera
An argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours.
So again, I've talked to one person that was allegedly over there. It's not 100%. I didn't get much info. The info he told me is that this is unrelated, and a lot of people are telling me that is unrelated. So I'm gonna go with that. That situation is unrelated because kids are kids. They might say whatever.
You know what I'm noticing too is these news outlets, man. I'm starting to see you can't trust everything they post or tell us.
100%. Because I believe the person who DM'd me because they took 5 seconds of it. If there was a real argument,
Yeah, and you can tell that the video's chopped too.
They would have posted way more. Like that doesn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you can tell that the
Doorbell
video's
video from the night before shows several people in the parking lot outside the home. Around 11 p.m., during what sounds like an argument, someone is heard making a death threat.
I was there with them. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
About 8 hours later, police were called here for reports.
And what would it usually when things get, when things get serious, it's not hours later, it's live, like 3 hours max, not a whole day or not a whole 8 hours.
Yeah. No, it's very.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna have to end this. I'm gonna have to end this for real. I want to give a big shout out to freaking Zaya and Glitter Gold 101. Thank you so
You're
much
welcome.
and thank you so much for everything you've done and being around and supporting the live. Shout out to all the other person that's here. And what I post, the information I'm getting right now, I mean, I have to kind of verify it, but I can speak on some of it. Okay. Someone DM me, they're like, yo, accept my request. I know everything. I'm like, yo, they're like, the Faisal and J incidents are connected. Someone said F was the reason F died because he introduced F to, I'm not even going to say his name, but it's the person that I mentioned earlier that people online are saying that is responsible for Faisal. So that person found out he's his op's younger brother, and then F passed. F's older brother found out F was the one who introduced him to the person that I won't mention. So I think it's deeper than that. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It seems like it's deeper than that. I refuse to believe both these stories that I have right now is one, the stolen car. If I'm a kid, I'm thinking to myself, like, if I stole this girl's car, I'm not going back to the parents' house. Not You're not even close. I'm not doing that. So again, kids are dumb, so I can't be 100% sure. But the second story seems more plausible. But again, you never know. So if you guys have any more information, y'all can let me know. I don't out my sources. This is a safe place for y'all to communicate. But if you guys are on BS or talking whatever, that's not happening still. I'm not gonna be listening to you. So only people who are related to the case and have a real say.
Of a shooting.
It's hard to sleep at night right now. Like, it's, especially when you see police walking around.
For those who live nearby, the girl's death is hard to fathom.
I have a daughter of my own, and to think of, if that was my own daughter.
For text house, in that case, no.
So apparently, this girl died couple house over. So there was like a major murder in that complex not too long ago.
Another woman killed in the same complex
20 years
20s
ago.
of another woman
20.
killed in the same complex 20 years ago. Nadine Robinson was found dead in a townhouse just 2 doors away. In that case, no one was ever charged.
We just had our anniversary. It brings it all back.
Dalig is hopeful answers in this case will come soon. An autopsy is scheduled for Wednesday. Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
I'd be like, man, let me move, bro. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of that apartment complex.
Sometimes moving is difficult, It's like bread. You need to change your lifestyle. You need to maybe your job got you knocked or got you to stay in a certain area. So
Yeah, or maybe
it's
some of
not
them are
easy to move.
owner. They own the townhouse. Like if you own your townhouse, imagine selling it, trying to be like, oh yeah, by the way, there's been a couple murders. Just letting you know. Like,
Yeah. Someone says
Yeah.
crimes happens everywhere. It's the people, not the neighborhood. I think
True, but north
the
side too,
neighborhood.
y'all gotta.
But if the neighborhood is where poor people go when they start their lives and shit like this, then it is a higher percent chance that crime will happen over there. Respectfully.
Yeah, we were
That's
talking about
just
in the other live that socioeconomical factors have a really big impact too. Like we understand, it doesn't mean that if you're from the ghetto that you're automatically a thug and a gangster. But depending on your environment and what's around it, you have a higher chance of seeing more violence or crime than certain other places. But yes, crime is everywhere.
yeah. All right, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to let you guys go.
Good night. Thanks for your service.
Thank you for supporting. I see Janelle added. Yo, what's up, Janelle?
Hello.
Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Are you commenting on the subject?
Yeah, I'm coming about Jasmine.
My
we
bad.
can't use.
She did not sound 18. I'm sorry if you don't. I'm not trying to disrespect, but if you don't sound like you're of age, you can't have a conversation on this platform unless you have parental permission. But if you have anything to say, you can maybe send a DM. I'll check out the requested. But guys, for now, I'm have to go. So shout out.
Yeah,
Glitter.
have a good night.
Shout out Glitter. Thank you so much for tapping in, and shout out everyone who's here watching. 19 people. You guys are some real one. Shout out to Yeg Hood Stories. Without him, a lot of the things wouldn't be explained. And shout out to the people supporting the Mandem. And again, for our Jazz family, like I said, a lot of pictures are going around. The global news article is saying they identified her. Again, my goal is not to bring heat into, even my comment section. I was looking at it. There was some racist shit going on. I gotta be honest, but that was not
Yeah,
my
and there's a
goal.
lot of anti like brown people hate going around, especially in Alberta too.
Yeah, especially black too, man. They're saying, why would you be
Yeah,
with a
that's typical. Like, ugh, you hear one black person, it's the end of the world. Whatever. We get it. We get it. We're black.
All right, bonne nuit à tout le monde, man. On se voit demain.
Bye. Bonne nuit. See ya.
Thank you so much for the people watching on the YouTube, guys. Unfortunately, we gotta cut this. We gotta cut this. Make sure y'all subscribe to the GTV network.